time for high school football as the Claymont Mustangs take on the Garaway Pirates. WJER Sports and Claxon Communications present this live video stream on the WJER Radio YouTube channel, and replays can be found on WJER.com/videos. Special thanks to our scoreboard sponsors: Kime and Charm, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, Wendy's, First National Bank of Denison, Hampshire Insurance, Pangrazio's Pizza and Pasta, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and the Commercial and Savings Bank. And at the conclusion of the game, we'll choose the player of the game, courtesy of your local Subway restaurants. Other sponsors include Wood Electric, T-County Boxing Academy, Twin City Automotive, and Sugar Valley Meats. Now let's go live to the stadium for tonight's action. Here are your WJER Sports announcers, Bill Hammerstrom and Tony Pelligrino.
All right, Bill Hammerstrom here with WJER, talking to Claymont coach Eric Henry. They're taking on the Garaway Pirates today. Let's start with last week. You got a win over Buckeye Trail. What'd you like last week out of your team?
Well, I liked we had a couple guys out, and I liked the replacements. Drew Fox did a nice job running the ball for Alec Tarakitis. What I didn't like was all the turnovers. You know, we tried to give it away, but the good thing is the kids continued to fight, which is one of the issues we've been having all year. We won the game, so that was good.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like you found something with Drew Fox there, rushed for over 100 yards, it looked like, in that game.
Yeah, he did a really nice job. You know, we knew he could run the ball, you know, but when you got Alec Tarakitis, one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest guy in the county, you know, that helps too. So it's good to have the next man up.
So next man up, now you're up against Garaway. What do you got to do to contain the Pirates? They're tough, man. I think they've won like 25 games in a row regular season.
Yeah, they're pretty good. We have to darn near play a perfect game to beat them. We know that. The kids know that. You know, our week we've been preaching, you know, eliminate mistakes, and you know, and let the rest take care of itself.
So first half of the season is over. You're into the conference schedule. You want to assess where you are now and what's to come?
Well, you know, we're Garaway and we got Tusky Valley next week, which is Tusky Valley's having a really, really good year. He's doing a nice job. Coach Dickerhoof's doing a nice job. And, you know, then we got Sandy Valley, Ridgewood, and Indian Valley. So we got our work cut out for us.
All right, Coach Eric Henry of the Claymont Mustangs, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
For WJER, I'm Bill Hammerstrom.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Bill Hammerstrom here for WJER Sports, here talking to Garaway coach Jason Wallach. They are taking on the Claymont Mustangs today. Coach, 5 games through the season, 5-0. You got the conference ahead of you. How do you assess your team at this point of the season?
We can't complain being 5-0, but we got a lot of work to do if we really want to reach our ultimate goals. But you know, we feel we're getting better every day. I think we had a decent week of practice for once this week, and hopefully that'll show tonight in the game.
You have Claymont tonight. What are you looking for out of the Mustangs, and what do you got to do to stop them?
Well, they've got some really good athletes. You know, the Moreland kid is really good. Tarakitis boy is obviously a really fast track athlete. He's been really successful in the spring sports, and the Fox kid is a nice little player as well. So, you know, we expect a hard-fought game. Anytime you're playing Claymont, you know they're going to fight and battle till the end. So that's what we expect out of them tonight.
So this starts your conference schedule. It's looking pretty tough this year.
Yeah, I mean, IBC every year is, I think, one of the better small league schools in the state of Ohio. I mean, and I know, the other coaches in the league feel that way. So, I mean, Indian Valley's had long runs. Ridgewood's had long runs. Indian Valley's obviously a very good football team. We knew they were going to be really good this year. Tusky Valley's improved. They're 4-1. So it's a really tough small school league, but it's fun because most games are competitive.
I saw Garaway's, both of their golf teams won the IVC championship tournament. That put any pressure on you guys here?
No, our ultimate goal is to make a long playoff run, and that's where we're at. And if we can win the league, that's awesome. That's great. But going 10-0 is a very difficult thing. We've been fortunate the last couple of years to have the ball bounce our way a few times, and so ultimately, and same with our golf programs have been so successful. They're I'm sure they're happy to win the IVC, but I know that's not their ultimate goal. So, we've kind of pushed ourselves to that point at this time, too.
All right, Coach Wallach for the Garaway Pirates taking on the Claymont Mustangs. Thank you so much for your time.
You bet. Thanks, Bill.
The First National Bank of Denison is proud to be your locally owned community bank. As a community bank, they're also proud to be a sponsor of today's game. Supporting local high school athletics is just one way the First National Bank gives back to the schools and communities that have helped make them successful. The First National Bank of Denison, proud to be your locally owned community bank. Visit them online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Welcome to WJER's coverage of high school football in cooperation with Claxon Communications. We are on the hill in Sugar Creek for today's friendly interscholastic football contest between the Garaway Pirates and the Claymont Mustangs. I'm Bill Hammerstrom. I am joined by Tony Pelligrino. Tony, exciting matchup here. I'm excited to see the Garaway Pirates. They are on, I think, a 25-game winning streak so far over the last 2.5 seasons.
Yeah, and the thing that impresses me, Bill, is when we look at the Garaway Pirates, all that talent that they lost a year ago, those guys waiting in the wings have stepped up, and they've stepped up in a big way. Talking to head coach Jason Wallach a week ago, this defense has given up the same amount of points through 5 weeks as they did a year ago. So I'm really excited to see them. And on the flip side, I've seen Claymont live. I saw them in a shootout with Fairless. So I'm excited to see what they can do offensively.
So this is the first IVC contest of the season. Garaway comes into the game 5-0, undefeated so far. Claymont comes into the game 2-3, but if you look at the computer standings, the first ones came out this week. Obviously, Garaway is at the top of the standings in their region, but Claymont gives you an idea of their strength of schedule. Claymont would make the playoffs if they started today.
Well, and you got to keep in mind, though, too, so they lost to Fairless on a last-second field goal. They lose a barn burner to Marietta. Back-and-forth contest. And they've played a really great non-conference schedule. I think Coach Eric Henry's done a great job with that program over the last 2 years and have them going in the right direction. Unfortunately, Bill, this isn't a good time to have one of your best players hurt and injured, but now it's time for IVC play.
Right. Talk about Alec Tarakitis. He's the fastest kid in Tuscarawas County based on his track record last year. Won the 100-meter dash and the 200-meter dash at the Tuscarawas County all-county meet last year. So he is not even arguably, he's the fastest kid in Tuscarawas County. I heard he's going to be out for this game, and maybe we'll be back for Claymont next week. But in the meantime, they might have found something last week as junior Drew Fox moved from his wide receiver position into the backfield and rushed for over 100 yards. I know when you saw him, he was out there at wideout. What'd you think of him there?
Great athlete. He has really good hands, but I'll tell you what, at corner, sometimes in the slot, sometimes in the nickel, really good instincts. He does a really good job doing his job, quote unquote, as Bill Belichick would say. But I'm really excited to see him with his hands on the ball running the football. I want to see what his vision's like running the football. So
if you saw him last week against Buckeye Trail, his final score there was 26-19, but the offensive line did a great job of opening holes for him. You saw them earlier. That they do a pretty good job.
In the game against Fairless, Bill, the thing that really stuck out to me, and I said this to Jim Boose, was one penalty. When you think of high school football, they could call a penalty every single play on the offensive line. One penalty late in the game, the kid did jump off sides in fairness, but they do a great job of staying within themselves. Really good job getting up to the second level, guard-center combos up to the second level.
That game against Buckeye Trail was kind of strange for the Mustangs. They turned the ball over a bunch of times, and when they didn't turn the ball over, they fumbled it a bunch of times, lost a lot of yardage on snaps, and misplayed handoffs there. The end of the game was weird because Claymont scored their final touchdown with about 20 seconds left. They were up 26-13. Then they allowed a big kickoff return and a touchdown pass as time expired to make the final score even closer. You heard Coach Eric Henry at the beginning. He says they can't beat themselves today. They can't make those kind of mistakes.
Well, that's 2 weeks in a row, Bill, that they've had at least 4 turnovers. They did the same thing against Marietta. The biggest difference was Marietta cashed in on all 4 of those turnovers. So you cannot afford You have turnovers against Garaway, they're turning that into 6, at least 3. So you absolutely cannot turn the ball over.
All right, you're listening to WJER's coverage of high school football here on the Sports Voice of the Valley. We are online and at our WJER YouTube page. When we come back, we'll tell you a little bit more about the Garaway Mustangs right here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
The Eat Fresh Refresh just won't stop. Now Subway is refreshing their catering with easy order platters and box meals perfect for any occasion. Start with sandwich or wrap platters. They're loaded with craveable crowd pleasers to feed your crew without all the work. Or try individually packaged box meals featuring a tasty 6-inch sub, footlong, or wrap, plus chips and a freshly baked cookie. When you have a group to feed, make it fun, delicious, and easy with catering from Subway. Visit Subway.com to place your catering order. Advance notice may be required.
We have the national anthem right now, folks, so let's take a listen.
Troop 91.
Fantastic job, Tony, by the Garaway Pirate Marching Band. We're getting ready for Garaway to host the Claymont Mustangs here. Setting the mood for us. They're not done playing, though. Getting some looks here. I think people want to listen to the band some more.
Alma mater, that's fine.
All right, Tony, we are in the Matt Jarvis Memorial Press Box here at Garaway's Stadium. Band is setting the atmosphere. Let's talk about the atmosphere here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Let's start with the weather. It is a beautiful night for football. There's a little bit of sun in the sky, but the only people that's bothering right now is the visitor stands, and it's not, painting the locker room pink, but that's a little bit of home field advantage.
Well, yeah, absolutely, and I think that this is a perfect night for football. Me, I love playing football, obviously, but I didn't want it too hot. I didn't want it too cold. This is a perfect night. You don't need Under Armour just yet, but, man, this is a packed house. I honestly, on the home side here, Bill, there's still people trickling in. I don't know where they're going to sit, but I tell you what, if you've never been out here on the hill at Garaway, please come out here and check it out, people. I can see the softball and baseball fields in the back. You got the 2 basketball hoops behind us, and an unbelievable turf field donated here by generous sponsors, I would imagine, here at Garaway. But what a great atmosphere here up on the hill at Garaway.
And you don't have to be a football fan to come here, Tony, because of the concession stand.
Oh, my gosh. Listen, guys, if you're a listener of WJER, you know Kyle Minnis and myself do a concession stand challenge. Claymont, you were in the lead, but I'm sorry. Move over, brother, because the Garaway Pirates are in first place, and it is now by a long shot. Bill, have you ever had homemade pie at a concession stand?
I have never had homemade pie at a concession stand. Thank you to Karen over there in the concession stand for the Garaway Pirates. Made me a peanut butter chocolate pie. You had a pumpkin pie. Outstanding. And if you look over here, we also had the Pirate Treasure Chest.
Oh, yes.
That's some nachos with some cheese and some sloppy Joe meat on it. Excellent.
I always judge the meat because sometimes it's too spicy, sometimes it's too sweet. Dead smack middle. Perfect combination. So, yes, thank you, Garaway, and yes, we paid people. We don't take it for free, but it was unbelievable. Garaway's in first place, and it's going to be really hard to beat.
Yeah, and those are healthy pieces of pie and portions of Pirate Treasure. So if we take a break, we might have to switch off for naps right around mid-game here because we have some full stomachs here. Clock says we're about 3.5 minutes away from kickoff. Again, Garaway hosting Claymont here. We talked a little bit about the Claymont Mustangs. Garaway, meanwhile, is a juggernaut, Tony. 25 wins in a row, I think, is their regular season standing right now. And in those 25 games, the most points they've given up is 14 over 25 games. 12 of those victories were shutout victories. Tough task for Claymont.
Here's the thing, man, and Jason Wallach, he's done a great job of building the program out here. And when kids buy in and they believe in this, in the system and the culture, those kids play with their hearts out. And that's just it, guys. This team is unbelievable to watch. We talk about them week in and week out. So, but 25 wins or 14 points. If I was a betting man, that's probably against Indian Valley or Ridgewood. If I was a betting man, think about those teams, though. I mean, Indian Valley, Ridgewood, Sandy Valley. We're talking about some of the cream of the crop in the IVC. And they're not just beating them, they're beating them handily. So this is a great program.
So one of the things you have to think about when they're up by 48 points in the fourth quarter, they're sending in the backup defense. And some of those 14 points came in games where they were up by a lot, and the second, third teamers let it up. They gave up 14 points to Strasburg last year.
But you got to remember, Coach Jason Wallach said those kids they were upset.
Oh, yeah.
Because even the backups know, they know what the culture is. They know what's expected. So they were upset, with that too. So, and we got something going on here tonight up on the hill. Or maybe they're
running out here.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
We got about 2 minutes left, so let's take another break, and then we will come back and bring you the kickoff to today's game on the hill in Sugar Creek as Garaway takes on Claymont in an IVC South matchup here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
Hey there, Garaway Pirate fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community, specializing in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With their friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give them a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
We are here on the hill in Sugar Creek. The Garaway Pirates are about to take the field. The Claymont Mustangs are out here already, and here they come, carrying the Jolly Roger and a couple more flags out there as they have some accompaniment by some of the, I imagine, youth football players here in Sugar Creek. Tony, we're just a few seconds away. We're about to kick it off, get all these people off the field. Quite a crowd out there for this entrance.
It really is. And I'll tell you what, I got to give props to the Claymont faithful. The other side's almost full as well. But so, Bill, when I look at this matchup tonight, my keys to the game for the Claymont Mustangs, you cannot turn the ball over. You just can't. And my keys for the game for the Garaway Pirates, do what you do. Don't change anything. They're fundamentally sound. They don't turn the ball over. They do their jobs. They do their keys. So if I'm Garaway, just play Garaway football.
Claymont coming off a victory last week over Buckeye Trail 26-19. Garaway coming in after beating Carrollton 41-7. Excuse me, they beat East Canton last week 44-6. 2 weeks ago was Carrollton 41-7. About to kick the ball off. Claymont's going to kick off to Garaway. Claymont in the white uniforms with the white helmets. Garaway's got the gray today with the blue numbers. Looks good with their white helmets and their flag on the side there.
Kind of looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up top, but I love these smoke grays with the blue. I like those a lot.
I do. I think they look good with a lot of colors.
And here we go.
All right, setting up the kickoff for Claymont. Number 36, Trenton Cole.
He's got a good leg on him. He had some really good kicks against Fairless 3 weeks ago.
And we're off. Squib kick down there. Short return there out to the 34-yard line. Jensen Garber returning that kick. I have a feeling we're going to hear his name a lot today. He puts up a lot of highlights for the Garaway Pirates.
Oh, yes, he does, and I'm really looking forward to watching Brady Geibel, the Dalton transfer. I mean, he looks pretty big out there, and I tell you what, I'm excited to watch. I'm really getting into the offensive line play, so I'm really excited to watch this Garaway Pirate O-line.
They're giving the 33-yard line on the return, short return off of a squib kick. Pirates are going to line up, and they're going to spread it out. Dylan Shunlin in the backfield. Geibel's looking to pass out to the outside. He gets it at the 30 and taken down quickly. Wyatt Wallach on the reception. Big violent tackle on the play.
Looks like no gain on the play.
Devin Whitman in there for the Mustangs.
That was a good job there by Claymont doing what you call the pursuit drill there, Bill, really running to the football.
Last game, Garaway went deep a lot down the field. Gable gives it off. It's past the line of scrimmage, gets downfield. It looks like a first down for the Pirates. Dylan Shunlin with the carry there for the Pirates. He was the workhorse last week for him when they ran the ball. It's a first down.
Boom. Just off key. Look at that good job there on that double block there. Guard center combo. Good job reading the blocks and just running straight ahead. Great run, 10-yard gain.
Lineman down the field on that. Blocking in the second level.
Listen, that is a running back's dream. If you get up to the second level and you see a bunch of your buddies in front of you, that's a good thing.
Ran a lot of empty backfield in their last game, but they're keeping Shunlin in there. Gable in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and run out to the 49-yard line. Crosses midfield. Gain of about 7 on the play. Brady Geibel with the carry. Quarterback keeper.
Mason Bailey up top did a really good job of taking away his options there. He wanted to go with that, call like an arrow route or a speed out here up top, and that was a great job taking that away.
So nothing surprising so far out of the Pirates, lining up with 4 receivers and a running back in the backfield.
Tell you what, I'm impressed. They're pretty big up front. They got a lot of beef up front.
Shunlin in the backfield. He takes the handoff, another hole up the middle, getting the first down and then some. Another gain of about 11 on the play for Shunlin. 2 carries, already averaging 10 yards a carry on just 2.
2 carries, 21 yards to start the game, Bill. Getting a little chippy there at the end of the play there. I don't know if you saw that way about 20 yards down the field.
Was it the blocking on the outside with the receivers?
Yes, of course. Corners don't like to be blocked.
Now they have an empty backfield. Geibel He's looking deep this time. Doesn't like what he sees, rolls to his right, and he's going to tuck it and run again.
Good.
He's going to get the first down.
I think that. Yep.
That's a gain of about 11. Brady Geibel with the carry. Another big run. They were upset along the sideline there.
Good job, though, of Geibel switching to his outside arm.
Empty backfield again. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He wants to throw again, but he doesn't like what he sees, but there's a lot of room. Trying to chase him down. Gavin Douglas for the Mustangs slowed him down enough for his teammate to finish him up. Another run on the play by Geibel. That time he just got 1.
Good job there by Braylon Vermillion. Good job, pursuit drill, tracking him. He was the backside defensive end on that play, Bill, to track him down and make the tackle.
Gary likes to throw the ball, but only completed that short pass so far.
Claymont only has 3 down linemen and 8 down in defense. Excuse me.
So Shunlin with the carry this time. Right up the middle. Sudden gain of about 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 5 at the 22. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Opening drive by the Pirates against the Mustangs. They're going to empty the backfield this time. Wide open on that play, completes it down to the 11-yard line for an easy first down.
Who caught that? Was that
number 2, Wyatt Wallach with the catch on that play? Geibel with his second completion. Very smart. He hasn't thrown it when he doesn't like what he sees so far. He liked that one, though. He got wide open along the sideline there.
And he does a great job of going through his progression. I really like that so far.
That was Bronson Speedy in motion, looking to the end zone. He's got it, and a diving catch. Touchdown, Pirates.
Number 21, Nathan Gintz. What a catch, what a throw. Watch this throw, Bill. Outside, only his guy can get it. Great catch.
That's a nice route, too. Guarding on the play, Devin Whitman didn't have a chance with that throw and that diving catch on the play. 6-0 Pirates, 7:41 in the first quarter.
And if you're the corner there, what do? I mean, he's in good position. That's just a better throw.
Good throw, good route.
Great route.
And good finish. Nathan Gintz with the touchdown catch. Extra point is good out there. Anderson Collin doing the kicking for the Pirates.
That was a good methodical drive there. You add in the run. Good job by. I'll tell you what. How impressed were you by that? Every play he went through, every progression before he decided to take off and run.
Gives the Pirates a 7-0 lead. 7:41 into the first. We'll be right back on your sports voice of the Valley.
You good? How many spots?
So Pirates lead at 7-0 here in the first quarter. Took the opening drive. What was that, about 66 yards for the touchdown? Finished it off with a touchdown pass, but it was the running that got them downfield. About 30 or 40 yards on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job moving the ball down the field, and Bill, it's time to watch this vaunted, wow, great kick, vaunted defense.
Oh, he lets it bounce over his head. He's lucky it bounced into the end zone.
Anderson Cologne's got a leg on him.
Yeah. All right, let's see what the Mustangs can do. Touchback. They'll start with the ball at the 20-yard line. That was Jordan Connor back there. He was a big play receiver for them last week against Buckeye Trail. They got two of them out there, Jordan Connor and Brody Moreland. Athletic targets for quarterback Nolan McMorrow.
Moreland's really, really athletic. He's not as fast as Tarakitis, but good hands and a silky smooth runner in routes.
And Devin Whitman gets the catch for the Mustangs.
9-yard gain? Yeah.
Second down and 1 on the completion from McMorrow to Whitman.
Really like this sophomore quarterback. I really like what I saw at him 3 weeks ago. I want to see how he's matured. You're not a sophomore anymore. Now you're a junior as far as field play goes.
So last week they had Drew Fox in the backfield running for him. That was what plagued them last week against Buckeye Trail. Just problems with the snap, receiving the snap, just not getting to exactly the right place and losing yardage, putting them in situations like this, 3rd and 5.
Well, yeah, and that's one thing. This is not a team to do that to. I mean, he didn't even have a chance. That play never had a chance from the start.
I got to imagine Eric Henry was working on that this week, so he's probably disappointed that cropped up again after working on it following last week's mishaps. Again, Drew Fox in the backfield there. Rushed for over 100 yards last week. McMorrow gets it over the defender's head, completes it out past the 50-yard line, crosses midfield. Mason Bailey with the catch for the Mustangs. We talked about their seniors on the outside, but a couple other guys stepping up for the Mustangs on offense here.
Well, that's a huge gain there. What is that, 24 to the 48? 32-yard gain, Bill. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sounds good to me, Tony.
I'm just trying to be accurate here. Nonetheless, great pass though, right over the linebacker. I mean, that could have been a pick. I mean, it almost was, but good concentration by Mason Bailey, excuse me.
You know, he had some time too. I was watching an earlier game involving Garaway with Barnesville. They had about 5 sacks on the first 2 drives of the game. So good job on that Mustang offensive line you were talking about to protect their quarterback, McMorrow. There's Drew Fox getting the carry.
Ooh, who was that?
Taking a hit after just a short gain.
Clayton Downs laid the wood there on that hit. No gain on the play.
So it is 2nd down and 10, approaching the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Pirates lead 7-0. Drew Fox again filling in for Alec Tarakitis. Rushed for about 120 last week. And he's in the backfield again behind McMorrow. Takes it to him, has some time, rolling around. He's going to throw it out of bounds. Getting pressured there by Jackson Reifenschneider. Name we'll probably hear a lot tonight.
But, again, that's a maturation of a young quarterback. Nothing was there. Don't try to force anything. Live to play another down. Boy, after Bill, a 28-yard gain, and now you're 3rd and 10. You haven't done anything on these last 2 plays.
Well, like I said, this Garaway front is really good at getting pressure on the quarterback. So even though they haven't gotten a sack, forced him into that throw, and good for the Mustangs protecting their quarterback for quite a while that time. He had some time. McMorrow's back to pass again. He's rolling out. He throws it to the receiver, but it's incomplete again with the pressure on the quarterback, Jackson Reifenschneider.
And Devin Whitman still had a chance at that play. I mean, that would have been a tough catch, but still, good effort by Devin Whitman. Try to go down and go get that.
Right, and that I'm sure that wasn't his first option. They don't want a 5-yard gain on 3rd and 10.
They brought a delayed safety blitz there, Bill, so McMorrow's rolling out to the right. Again, that would have been a heck of a catch.
So Trenton Cole out there punting, looking to win the battle of field position for the Mustangs. Sends it deep. We're going to have a return. He makes. I thought he made the first man miss, but he slipped down after some contact there. Jensen Garber there with the quick return. 7-0 Pirates here on your sports voice of the Valley. We'll be right back after this break.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
We're back with the Pirates leading 7-0, 5:33 left in the first quarter. Empty back. Oh, actually, don't tell him he's little, but Sunderland's in the backfield. Fakes the handoff.
Oh, he's wide open. He's wide open.
Down the field, it's Bronson Speedy. He's going to try to turn on the Jets. Can he make it down the sideline? The 20, the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds by Brody Moreland. Bronson Speedy got wide open.
I tell you what, though. Who was that? Was that Brody Moreland?
Brody Moreland caught up to him on the sidelines.
That's a great individual effort there. This is the epitome of the pursuit drill here, Bill, that you practice in 2-a-days in camp. And he comes in, boy, what a play.
When you get 4 receivers out there and you start with play action, I imagine that played a big part in getting Bronson Speedy wide open there down the sideline.
Well, now I got to do some math again. 17 down to the 8?
Down to the 8. Yep.
63-yard play. That's pretty impressive.
That is, and they got a little half the distance to the goal line penalty there at the end of it, too. I did not see the signal or the call. So 1st and goal from the 4. First play after the break. It's a big one.
I wonder what the penalty was. I didn't hear anything.
No. Brady Geibel in the shotgun. He has Sunland next to him again.
Oh, okay.
And Geibel takes it himself into the end zone. Easy score for the Pirates. 13-0 Garaway. Geibel faked the handoff and took it himself right up the middle.
Great handoff there, but what a good job the left side there. Miller holding up a big hole there on the left side.
So Garaway takes a 13-0 lead. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. So Anderson Colon 2 for 2 on extra points. 14-0 Garaway. 5:18 left in the first quarter. Going to take a break. We'll be right back here on your sports voice of the Valley.
The T-County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T-County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Urixville uses. Available at the T-County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Hey there, Garaway Pirate fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community, specializing in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With their friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give them a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
All right, after the Garaway touchdown, it's 14-0 in the fourth quarter. Jordan Connor and Brody Moreland back to receive the kick for the Mustangs. Anderson Colin about to kick it off for the Pirates. It's going to be Jordan Connor. He's a big play threat, but they bottle him up at about the 23-yard line. In there for the tackle, Wyatt Wallach for the Garaway Pirates. Tony, that was an excellent drive. It was only 2 plays. Big play and a touchdown. Play action pass or play action on both of them.
Yeah, 2 plays, 83 yards, capped off by the Geibel touchdown. But, man, Speedy got by everybody on that. Just an out route, flag route, but nobody covered him.
First and 10. Here's Drew Fox with the carry, but nothing up the middle against that Garaway Pirates front.
They get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wyatt Hirschberger with the tackle on that play. Looks like they gave him a yard on that.
You know what the impressive thing is, though, Bill? They only have 3 down linemen. They don't have 4. Number 11's the outside backer, so they're getting that much pressure with 3 guys.
Those must be some pretty good guys.
Well, no, I agree.
McMorrow throws it to the outside. He's going to get a first down with that reception. Again, Devin Whitman seems like the possession receiver for this team, completing those medium routes there to get the medium gains for the first down.
He does a good job. Runs his routes, catches it, puts the ball away. And with the thing that I like a lot about this high school kids, on those hitch routes, just catch the ball and spin outside. Don't try to be fancy. Just get what you can. But that was a good 10-yard gain there.
He split out wide to the right again. Drew Fox in the backfield next to McMorrow. Pressure. They're going to get him down. That'll be a sack. That'll be a loss of 2 yards. Jackson Reifenschneider with the sack for the Pirates.
Looked like that was a designed quarterback draw, too. He just had nowhere to go.
There wasn't a hole up the middle. Those guys are plugging it up with Jackson Reifenschneider. Jackson Reifenschneider listed at 6'3", 240. He should get into the Steinstossen competition next week at the Swiss Festival.
It's a good football name, I'll tell you what. I haven't heard my other name. I'll wait. It'll come out.
2nd and 11. Finding Brady Moreland along the sidelines, and he gets past the defender, makes a turn, and they're going to give him the first down. Gain of about 12 on the play. McMorrow to Moreland.
Man, and they still, look at that. McMorrow still got hit, though. They just are relentless at bringing pressure.
They don't really have to disguise anything there. They've got some great guys up front who can deliver. 1st and 10 from we'll say the 44.5-yard line. We got 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Pirates up 14-0. Quickly to the line, the Mustangs.
Better hurry up, 5 on the play clock.
McMorrow's going deep, but that one's... Oh, they got a pick on the play. Interception by the Garaway Pirates. He's running down the sideline. I don't know if anybody's going to stop him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Garaway. The tip drill works, and the Pirates score a touchdown.
That's going to be on Claymont there at the end, unsportsmanlike conduct. But that's a 44-yard interception return for a touchdown, Bill. And what's the one thing I said pregame? Look, cannot turn the ball over. Not a good throw. It wasn't tipped.
Touched one Garaway player's hands, fell into the arms of another one.
I lied. That's a 64-yard return. I apologize, Bill. I watched the replay here. That's going to be on Claymont here after the play.
See what the penalty is. Are they going to give him the touchdown? So
or they call a low block on Claymont on the return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a big emphasis in high school and college football this year. Wow.
So returning that, looks like it's number 3 for the Garaway Pirates, Cameron Gazboda, the junior.
They call 2 holding penalties there on that return, he said.
Oh, that's too bad. That was an excellent return by Gazboda on the play. Working the tip drill. I'm sure they did that in practice.
Always work on the tip drill.
And they're bringing it way back, too.
Boy, where do they call? Okay. Where was the hold? Probably the initial point, I guess. Well, the pick was at the 40.
Replay.
So the Pirates will take over at midfield. Let's watch a replay again here.
All right, let's see if we can see the hold on this.
Okay. It's like you said, good tip drill.
Tips it, gets it. So, as we watch the replay, we're back to action here. They're in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Sunland. He's going to go up the middle for about 8 yards. Now, Dylan Sunland is listed in the program at 5'6", 150 pounds, but don't tell him he's smaller. He'll put a shoulder into your chest and run you right over.
Yeah, I don't know who the number 20 is for Claymont. That's going to be Mr. Gavin Douglas, but he got mad. You better bring your pail and hat because he's going to come right at you.
Second down and 2. Going to hand it off again. He's going to get the first down. Dylan Sunland with 2 carries back-to-back. Gets the Pirates a first down and 10. They are down to 36, and I want to hear that song all day.
That was fantastic. Yeah, can we clear that again? That's awesome.
A Pirate's life for me. Well, when you're up 14-0 in the first quarter, about 2.5 minutes left here, it gets a little fun for the home team.
I'd give it to him again.
He's looking to pass.
Wheel route.
He's going to throw it. He completes it over to Wyatt Wallach, who gets taken down at the 22-yard line. Gain of about 13 on the play. Bought himself some time out there. We have an injured Mustang down on the field. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Garaway. We'll be back on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Well, we still have a player down on the field for the Mustangs. Again, 14-0 right now. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Tony, the Pirates have looked good on offense, and they've looked good on defense. Only a couple of big plays for the Mustangs so far.
But I tell you what, the Mustangs are hanging in there. The injured player there for the Mustangs, Brylan Vermillion, looks like he's going to go get some medical assistance of some sort. Hopefully he can get back in the game. But the thing that impresses me as we talk about Garaway, if you're a receiver, what's the one thing you got to do if you don't get the ball, Bill? You got to block, and they're unselfish. Everyone blocks. On that last read play, all the receivers were blocking. It makes it really easy for the running back to read their butt, so to speak, and then what I mean by that is find where the hole is and make it cut. But on the flip side for Claymont, you're hanging in there. Can't turn the ball over like that. Can't have bad snaps and put yourself in minus territory. But Claymont's hanging in there. They cannot afford to go down 21-0 with 2:10 to go here in the first.
All right, they're at the 22-yard line right now, the Pirates are. Sending a man in motion. Blitz coming on the outside. Number 15 is in there, but there's a man wide open. Did he catch it? They did. Bobbled the ball there, but came down with the catch. Braden Raber with the catch on that play. Hit his hands, bounced out, but then he caught it again.
Great concentration. Did you see the blitz pickup there by the running back? Great job. That's a good block. How tall is he? 5'6", you said? Is that
Yeah.
Boy, he stoned him. I mean, that's a great pickup on the scan on the blitz pickup there by the running back.
That was Jackson Jinks coming in on the blitz for the Mustangs. Almost got him off sides there.
Cut.
Give the ball to Sunland. He's making that cut, and he gets a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal. Sunland again, the workhorse for the Pirates today. Looks like he takes it down to the 7-yard line.
I can get used to that on that 8-yard gain there.
It's only a minute to go here in the first quarter. Pirates up 14-0, looking to add some more right here. I think they need to give it to Sunland, get him in the end zone for all the work that he's done so far.
I think they need to run that draw play again. If he plants that foot and guts that field now, there's nobody on the backside. But, it doesn't matter. He's still doing a great job.
Yeah.
Good keep.
Keeping it again, right up the middle for a touchdown. Pirates, 20-0 Garaway here in the first quarter. Geibel with another touchdown run, same kind of play. Faking the handoff to Sunland and taking it himself for the score.
Bronson Yoder pulling up, double team, fake to the running back. Did he get I don't think he got touched. I don't.
It did not look like it. Doing a great job up front for the Pirates.
They're doing a good job in all three phases. Good kicker, good defense, good offense.
So Colin in to kick the extra point. That will make him a perfect 3 for 3 on the day, 21-0 right now in favor of the Pirates over Mustangs. 41 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we'll be back on your sports voice of the Valley.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
It is a Pirates life for the home team here. 21-0 Garaway over Claymont. 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. About to kick it off again. Back deep again, Jordan Connor and Brody Moreland. Two big play guys for the Mustangs. Haven't taken the top off the defense yet, though, for Garaway.
Oh, no. And it's going to be really hard. They're so disciplined defensively. It's really going to be hard to trick them or get behind them for a big play.
So maybe they can get something off of special teams. It's something they've been able to do this season.
Well, that's a good way to spark any kind of drive. You need to get something started here.
Brody Moreland has a kickoff return for a touchdown this year. But they're kicking it to the other side. It's Jordan Connor with the return. He's out to the 20. Some speed. Looks like he ran into his own player. There is a flag on the play. Connor gets it out to the 26, but usually this is the place where they call a penalty on the return team.
That is the last thing that Claymont can ill afford, is get pinned deep in their own territory, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's a holding penalty. They're really taking them back, too.
And that was the umpire who called that. So he was behind the play.
So they're at the 11. They need to watch out for their turnovers. They've had turnover problems the last 2 weeks. They've already had a problem with the snap and an interception so far. They can't afford that at the 10.
8 turnovers in the last 2 games, Bill. 9, excuse me, if you include the interception.
See what McMorrow can do. Hands it off to the... Nope, they stopped that play.
Ooh.
Offsides. So that'll get them out of the hole a little bit.
As a player, this is the kind of official I like. You can't hear who he's calling, so you don't have to worry about everybody knowing it's you.
It's offsides.
Yeah.
Offsides Pirates. The coaches will know tomorrow.
Oh, they know right now, but you.
Giving it to the up man. He's found a hole. Look at that big guy go. Braylon Mullen. Let me say that name right. Braylon Mullen with the carry for the Mustangs, gets the first down. He is a stout back.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good trap play there for about 14 yards there. That's their first successful running play of the night, but good trap right there up the middle there to get something. It's a good way to stop a defense. Screen draw or a trap.
So he's standing next to McMorrow with Drew Fox behind them. Got a first down. So we are at the end of the first quarter. Garaway Pirates leading Claymont 21-0. We'll be back for the second quarter here on the Hill in Sugar Creek on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Anyone can improve their balance, hand-eye coordination, discipline, footwork, endurance, and cardio with boxing classes at the T County Boxing Academy on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Stop in, call, or text to get the same animal and 5% nutrition sports supplements used by pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan, featuring the all-new 5% pre-workout RTD known as Kill It. Follow the T County Boxing Academy on Facebook for training videos and product reviews. The T County Boxing Academy, where serious athletes train.
All right, you're back here in the start of the second quarter here on the Hill in Sugar Creek. Garaway leading Claymont 21-0. Things not going Claymont's way so far. They do have a first down right now on the 25-yard line after a penalty brought them back on the kickoff. They really gained some of that back with that run by their big guy.
Yeah, and I tell you what, if I'm Claymont here, run a screen, a draw, another sucker trap there to really utilize this pressure that Garaway's bringing.
Drew Fox has it, but he is going to be tackled for a loss, swarmed under by the Pirates. So Jackson Reifenschneider with the tackle, the defensive end. Let's talk about that defensive front. They got Clayton Downs starting at one defensive end position, Wyatt Hirschberger at the nose guard, and Jackson Reifenschneider at defensive end. On the outside, we got Jace Wallach and Peyton Keller, outside linebackers. Those guys are doing a fantastic job today.
I mean, they're pressing out, really shredding the blockers and going and making plays. Another negative play for Claymont there. That's a lot so far in the first half.
They're going to empty the backfield here, send 5 receivers out. Get it out to him. He's got his receivers in front blocking. He gets about out to the 30. He'll gain about 7 yards after the 2-yard loss on first down.
Hey, at this point, get the ball out of your hands. Let your playmakers try to make plays in space, because you're not going to be able to just line up and go smash mouth football and run against this front three. It's not even a front four.
So it brings up 3rd and 5 on the 30-yard line for the Mustangs. He throws it outside. He's open, and he gets the first down. He makes a move into the middle of the field, out to the 40-yard line, gain of 6 yards. First down. Devin Whitman making the play for the Mustangs, giving the 39.
Devin Whitman has been the go-to guy making play after play for the Mustangs, so they found something there.
Well, I got to believe that Garaway is concerned on the outside by Jordan Connor and Brody Moreland. Those guys can make big plays. Kind of giving up the underneath stuff. The beneficiary of that has been Devin Whitman.
Hey, your number's called, make plays, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right, 1st and 10. Going to give it to Drew Fox. He's going to find a hole this time, and he gets a first down run. First time Claymont's been able to do that with Drew Fox. He did that many times last week against Buckeye Trail. Gain of 11.
Really good run there. He take his drop step and just hit the hole, and he took out like he was shot out of a cannon. No pun intended there.
We are on the Hill in Sugar Creek with the Pirates.
That's why no pun intended. Let's watch here. Good pull, kick out, boom.
So they've crossed midfield. 1st and 10 from the 49. Going to give it to the guy underneath He's got to hang on to the ball. He swarmed under the first guy there. Jackson Reifenschneider brought him down. Loss of 2 on the play.
They did a good job sniffing it out that time. Fool me once, shame on me. But, again,
could be enough to keep him honest, right?
Well, no, I mean, hey, it worked the first time. Claymont's found something here on this drive. We get the ball, let your playmakers make plays in space here.
All right, second and about 13, fakes the handoff. He's looking deep. Finds his man open, but in and out of his hands.
I like what McMorrow did there. He saw everyone flowing one way. I mean, that was a good job. Should have been a catch, sir, but hey, trying to make plays, I get it.
I know he didn't make the play on that, but they are giving McMorrow some time back there compared to some of the other opponents that Garaway has faced when the quarterbacks had no time at all.
And like I said, I mean, I saw this line 3 weeks ago, and they're pretty good. And I mean, they've lived up to expectations yet again. Another
interception on the outside. He's bringing it back. He's
gone.
At the 40. He's at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pirates.
$52-yard interception return for a touchdown.
No flags on that one.
Who was that? Was that Speedy?
You're going to see the replay here.
No. 27.
Peyton Keller. Way to go, Peyton Keller. The veteran defenseman for the Garaway Pirates, senior on that team.
So it should be 2 pick sixes, but this time it counts. No flags on the play. 27-28 with a good kick here. 8:39 left in the second quarter, Bill.
Anderson Colon in for the extra point. 4 for 4 on extra points. His fantasy owners are going to want him to kick some field goals here at some point in this game, but 4 for 4 on extra points is pretty good for the kicker.
Well, I watched him warm up, and I was watching him in warm-ups while you were doing your interviews. He was hitting consistently from 40, so he's got a leg on him.
All right, it's 28-0, 8:39 in the second quarter here. We are on the hill in Sugar Creek watching the Garaway Pirates take on the Claymont Mustangs. This is the first game on their IVC South slate, and looking ahead to both of their schedules, not an easy schedule for either Claymont or Garaway the rest of the way.
No, because I would have to imagine they both still have Sandy Valley, Indian Valley, Ridgewood, and Tusky Valley. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct.
And that's Tusky Valley's 4-1, Indian Valley 3-2, Sandy 5-1, 4-1. I mean, no gimmies in this. IVC is one of the best small school divisions in the state. That's up there with Kirtland, St. Paul or St. Henry, that conference. I mean, it's really, really good.
So a lot of good games today on WJER. We're also covering New Philadelphia and Dover. And if you're watching on our app, at the WJER app, all the scores are scrolling across the top of your screen, so you can keep an eye on all the action across the IVC and in our area. 28-0, 8:39. Here's the kickoff. Kind of squibs it down there. Jordan Connor takes it at the 10. He's going to cross all the way across the field. There's not many people over there. He's at the 30, at the 40, and steps out of bounds.
I don't know how that stayed in bounds.
Yeah. So right now it's 28-0 in favor of the Pirates, thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Kime in Charm, Ohio. Kime is the destination and trusted source for your home building and woodworking needs. Visit Charm today or online at kimelumber.com. Mustangs take over from 39-yard line, fakes the pitch, takes it up the middle. McMorrow maybe gets a yard. Out to the 40.
A very, very hard-earned yard.
Yeah. Ran into the middle of that defensive line that we've been talking up so much today.
Hey, you asked for another pirate theme song. Did you hear what they were playing on the interception?
I did not.
It was Pirates of the Caribbean.
They played it afterwards, or was he
during the return, as he was running.
Soundtrack.
Yes, that's why I started laughing. It was when like Jack Sparrow running on the beach song too.
That is some good sound game here from the Garaway Pirates on the hill. He's got a man open. He completes it.
Ooh.
Brady Moreland, good hit, but I don't know if the Pirate defender hit his own player on that. Bronson Speedy got the hit.
Wow.
And he is feeling it. So he did put the hit on Brody Moreland on that play.
Let's watch this replay.
Watching the replay. I think the two Pirate players collided worse than they did, but he looks like he's feeling it in his hip, not necessarily in his head.
That was a big blow, man. Speedy, man, got hawked down on his on the route, but man, what a big lick there. Hope Moreland's okay. That'd be a huge loss. You're already without Tarakitis.
Yeah, Brody Moreland's a playmaker with a kickoff return for a touchdown. Plenty of reception touchdowns this season. Again, score right now 28-0, 7:42 in the second quarter. Thanks to another one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Quality care close to home. Visit clevelandclinic.org and click on locations to learn more about Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. All right, he's off the field. Now you have another playmaker out there, Jordan Connor. Sends the pitch out to Drew Fox.
Nowhere.
That corner was shut off really quick, so he had to cut back up the middle. I know. So Wyatt Hirschberger made the tackle on the play, but he was able to because the corner was shut off over there. Second down, 14 for the Mustangs.
Getting fired up here on the home side about something.
They have a lot to get fired up about in this game. Their team is up 28-0 halfway through the second quarter. They're going to give it to Drew Fox again. Hey, he spins out and gets some yardage out of that. Good for him.
7-yard gain.
Chase Wallach gets the tackle on the play. Still brings up 3rd and 7.5 for the Mustangs. What'd you call this formation here with the fullback next to him and the running back behind him?
Pistol formation.
Pistol. Gives it to the fullback. They're not going to get fooled by that play again. They got it once. 2 more times, that did not work.
They went to the well too many times now.
So, 4th down, 9, and the Mustangs will punt. So he gets the kickoff. Trenton Cole is back to receive. Making a lot of moves, but he's down. Made a mistake there. Jensen Garber with the return. Somebody I was hoping to hear a lot more from, Jensen Garber, big play guy. Look for him on this drive. They're going to want to get it to all of their players, I imagine, on a night like tonight, where everything's clicking for them. 28-0, 5:26. Pirates over the Mustangs. Let's get you some scores from around the area. Canfield up 7-6 over Dover. New Philadelphia 8, Mount Vernon 3, and New Philadelphia's homecoming matchup. That's in the second quarter. IVC matchup. Indian Valley 14, Sandy Valley 0. Again, our score here is 28-0.
That Indian Valley score really does shock me. I know Indian Valley's good at Sandy Valley, just as good.
Tusky Valley keeping even with Ridgewood. No score in that one so far. All right, back to our action here. Geibel gets the pass complete to Jensen Garber to set his name. I knew they were going to try to get him the ball because they're going to try to spread it around. They line up with 5 receivers sometimes. There's a lot of skill on the outside on that team. Gain of about 7.5 for the Pirates. 2nd down and 3 from the 28.
That's his first catch of the night, Bill.
All right. Sunderland with the run. Gets flipped, but gets a first down on the landing.
Man, does he run hard.
Gain of about 5. You know, they have a lot of receivers they want to throw to, Tony, but if it's working in the run game, you know, why change it?
And if Fox isn't there, he's still running because that was a great lane. Again, great job on the outside by receivers not getting the football.
Gable looking downfield this time. He wants it all. He throws it, overthrows again. Jensen Garber in the middle of the field there.
Bill, that's his first incompletion of the half.
He's been very smart with the ball from the beginning, tucking it and running when he didn't have what he liked.
He just overshot him there. He had exactly what he wanted.
So 2nd down and 10. Moving Garber around back there, but hand the ball off to Sunderland. He finds a hole. Oh! He almost poked through a second hole. They're going to give him a first down on that. Gain of 11. Move the chains. Sunderland with another big run. 11 yards on that one.
Who saved the touchdown here? Let me see. Oh, he tripped over the receiver's feet. Tripped over his blocker's feet. That's the only thing stopping him from scoring because
you can't blame him. You got a blocker blocking for you 11 yards downfield.
Oh, no. I mean, it is what it is. It's just one of those things. If he gets over that, man, is he quick.
Geibel's going to throw it out to his right. He breaks the tackle. Oh, if he broke that tackle. Peyton Keller on the reception. Nearly broke that one for a bigger gain. As it is, it's a 6-yard gain. They cross midfield again at the 49-yard line.
It's a very complex offense, but I love it. Too many weapons. You don't know who to cover. I mean, you really don't.
As complex as it is, and Gable is such a smart quarterback.
Well, that helps.
Here's Sunderland with the carry, looking to get around the left side. Turns upfield and gets the first down. They're trying to impress you with their sound effects today, Tony.
It's fantastic. I love it. 8-yard run, man. I tell you what, he's averaging almost 10 yards a carry.
They got 3 receivers over on the right. It doesn't look like the defense is ready for that. They move over there. He's looking left, and he's looking deep. He throws the ball. Garber's open. That's a touchdown for the Pirates. Jensen Garber with the catch. 42-yard touchdown pass. Geibel to Garber. Big play combination this season, and now it is 34-0 in favor of the Pirates. We said it before that drive. They were going to try to get the ball to him.
But, you know, it worked, though, Bill. If we watch the replay, they overloaded 3 to the top, 2 man-to-man on top. You know what they're going to do? They're going to press you to the field. Look, man-to-man here. He's deep, and he still gets it. Oh, he got him turned around. Good pass. Great play call. That's so smart. Man.
Jensen Garber with another big play, of one of many that he's made so far this season. 5 for 5. Only 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half here. Garaway up 35-0. Another shout out to our scoreboard sponsor. Thank you to Wendy's, our local Wendy's restaurant. Stop by at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. Again, 35-0 here. Pirates on top of the Mustangs, 2:42 to go here in the first half.
Oh, some of the little ones are getting into it now down here, Bill. Even the young children are getting into it. I love it.
Just an exciting night for the Pirates.
I mean, that's what high school football is all about. Good football, letting the fans, the community come together. Both communities here, Claymont as well.
So Jensen Garber made a big play there, and you are going to see that on his huddle account come tomorrow. Jensen Garber has one of the best highlight reels that you're going to see in Tuscarawas County if you get online and look at one of the Max Prep sites or huddle sites and you see Jensen Garber's highlights. He's an exciting player.
His mom and dad might have it on there now.
So now you can watch Jensen Garber's highlights in this game right here on WJER. This is going to be on our YouTube channel. So if you know anybody who's at the game who wants to watch it, tell them to go to the WJER YouTube page and watch a replay of this game. It will be up there, forever, for as long as YouTube exists. You can watch all of our games that we've broadcast and live streamed here this football season, the biggest high school football season ever for WJER.
And we have at least 5 more weeks to go.
Yes.
At least.
Well, one of these teams is going to be playing past 5 weeks, and maybe both of them if Claymont can get a win. Fields the ball at the 19 on his knees, so it is down to there. 1st and 10. They're going to give him the 20 on that. So as good as a touchback, I guess. So again, 2 minutes and 42 seconds. What does Claymont do here? Do they try to score, or they are deep on their side of the field?
2-minute drill here. Start off with a screen or a draw, get your offense going, and treat this like a 2-minute drill. You have to try to get points here before the half, and that doesn't help.
Penalty looks like motion against the Mustangs. Yeah, he's not giving us the numbers.
You know what? I kind of like that, but I kind of don't.
Well, that was when I went to school. Nobody in college, they didn't give the names or the numbers, and then in high school they didn't. So I'm fine with that. The kids will hear their numbers called, by their coach tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, 1st and 15 now from the 15. They're going to hand it off. Big hole up the middle. Drew Fox gets it. He's carrying a Pirate close to a first down. They got him at about the 29.5-yard line, which is just about where he needed to go.
15-yard gain on 1st and 15.
Well, they marked him.
Oh, they marked him
about a yard short, so give him 14 on that one. But a nice hold there. They did that all game last week against Buckeye Trail. Just a little bit harder to move these Pirate players out of the way.
Well, and they fill the holes, they fill the gaps in the lane so quick.
They do have a different running back there.
I didn't even see a number. 25.
So Matthew Green is a freshman. They ran to him before last week. Last week, Drew Fox came onto the scene. But Green on the season is averaging 7.8 yards a carry, 194 yards on 25 carries.
Yeah, give him 2 more there. Another pistol formation here for you, Bill.
Again, they're down to 1:30 in the first half here, and they are running it again. Looks like Green with the carry once more. Got a first down on that last play. This play, he got 2 yards. Doesn't look like they're in any hurry to try to get a score here in the last minute 15 of the first half, trailing 35-0 on the hill at Sugar Creek. Pirates in the lead.
Bill, this is kind of intriguing. We got 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. Not one team's used a timeout in the first half. That's very unusual.
It doesn't look like they're going to. Under a minute to play. So McMorrow hands it off one more time. He's up the middle. He found a hole this time. He breaks a tackle. He's going right up the middle. 30, 20, down to the 15-yard line. Big gain on that play.
Boy, that's a 40-yard run there.
Matthew Green with the run on that play. They found the freshman off the bench today. He's answered the call. Now we're going to get a timeout for the Mustangs with 36.4 seconds for them to try to get a score here. At the end of the first half, 35-0 Mustangs. Some other scores from around the area. Buckeye Trails leading Tuscarawas Central Catholic 29-0. Caldwell 28, Conotton Valley 0 in the second quarter. Got a score, Fairless 7, Orville 0. West Holmes 21, Worcester 21. They are tied in the second quarter.
Okay.
Carrollton Marlington. Carrollton 14-0 over Marlington. Roger Metzger manning the scoreboard at WJER.com. Keeping us updated around the region. St. Clairsville 14-0 over Harrison Central.
You got an Indian Valley update? Is it still 20-0?
I got Dover. Dover's at the half down 7-6 to Canfield. Close game as always between those two. New Philadelphia up 15-3 over Mount Vernon in their homecoming game second quarter. And Indian Valley's up 20-6 over Sandy Valley in quarter number 2.
Dang, 20-6 over Sandy Valley. That surprises me. It really does.
I don't know.
I mean Indian Valley's
really
a good
team. Ridgewood has a touchdown or 2 field goals. They're up 6-0 over Tusky Valley. Malvern's leading Strasburg 21-0. All right, Mustangs looking to score. They hand it off up the middle. It's Green again. Can't break free this time. Gets about 3 yards. We're going to get another timeout by the Mustangs with 31.3 seconds left. Just gave you your scoreboard update. Thanks again to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, the First National Bank of Denison. Say hello to your dream home with a mortgage loan from the First National Bank of Denison. You can start the process online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We're here on the hill in Sugar Creek. It's about halftime. Tony Pelligrino is thinking about what kind of pie he is going to buy at halftime from the concession stand. Already went with the pumpkin pie. I don't know if we have time to go down there. We got to do some work here.
I texted my wife Lindsay, and I honestly don't know what she'd pick. I don't know if she'd pick the peanut butter or the chocolate. She said she didn't know what she would pick. That's an easy choice for me. It's pumpkin all day, but I don't know if I can bring one home. I'm sorry, honey.
Again, thanks over there to Karen for making the pie over here in Sugar Creek. Number 1 on the scoreboard, right?
Oh,
Tony is amused by the music they're playing on the hill in Sugar Creek.
I like it, though, because a lot of teams don't. A lot of areas don't have fun with it and stuff. The funny, dude, when he was running back that pick and they started playing the Pirates of the Caribbean, I had to move my mic.
I'm wondering where the flugelhorns are and where the polka music is at Swiss Festival next week. Here we go. Rolls out to his right. McMorrow looking to the end zone. He's going to throw it shorter than that. He's tackled with 24 seconds left. They're going to call a timeout on the catch on that play. Number 18 for the Mustangs, Mason Bailey. 22 seconds, final timeout used by the Mustangs. Just when Tony said nobody called any timeouts, they've used 3 of them. 34-0 Pirates over the Mustangs. Thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison. Contact Ron's today for all your heating and cooling needs. Tankless water heaters, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Ron's Heating and Cooling, serving the area since 1977. From Ron's Heating and Cooling, best of luck to all local athletes participating this season from Ron's Heating and Cooling. So 35-0 here on the hill in Sugar Creek. 22 seconds to go in the first half. Mustangs looking to get on the board here before the quarter and the half comes to an end. It would be a moral victory at this point. 35-0 Pirates right now. They look kind of unstoppable in this game.
They're putting offensively, it's a clinic. I mean, they can do whatever they want at will. Defensively here, Claymont's been able to move the ball, but the 2 interceptions, 1 got returned, 1 got called back. Defensively, man, they've done a great job bending, not breaking.
Yeah, I'm sure Eric Henry would say that they're they're pretty tired of seeing those turnovers and fumbled snaps and things like that. But here they are, ready to score. The Mustangs at the 11-yard line. McMorrow in the backfield. He's looking to the end zone. Throws it to the left corner, and just a little bit too far. Over there was Matthew Green. The freshman has come in to provide a spark for the Mustangs on this drive on the ground. Peyton Keller credited with the coverage over there in the corner. Now do the Mustangs want to get on the board, attempt a field goal? 35-0, they are trailing. A field goal wouldn't mean a whole lot, but it would give them some points so they're not getting shut out at halftime.
I would. I'm a firm believer. You're on the road, you take the points. I don't care if it's 35-0. Get some points, have something good to move into the second half, because they get the ball to start the second half.
Nope, they are going to throw. McMorrow looking to there's a flag on the play.
Now you got to kick it. I'm sorry.
They're going to get a false start on the Mustangs. March off 5 yards. They'll be at the 16. Now they do have Jordan Connor, who's been a big play guy for them this season. And they found Devin Whitman. He's gotten open today. But the field's a lot shorter. They don't have to prevent those big, deep balls like they did earlier, which kind of left the underneath stuff open for.
Well, it's just the field's condensed here. Garaway's able to go into a zone defense, and that's exactly what they'll do. They'll drop those outside backers in a zone. Boom.
Thrown to the corner again. And he's got it. It is a touchdown for the Mustangs. Excellent throw by McMorrow. Excellent timing on that route.
Who did he throw that? Number 2, Jordan Connor.
Jordan Connor.
Wow. Great catch.
Big play receiver Jordan Connor with the catch in the corner of the end zone. Mustangs get on the board, still trailing 35-6, but they had some good plays on that drive, and they showcased some of their star players.
Tell you what, that was a really good throw.
Absolutely. The extra point is good. Trenton Cole kicking that for the Mustangs. 35-7. Pirates over the Mustangs here on the hill in Sugar Creek. Again, 35-7. Thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. That's your place, Tony. You guys are there every Wednesday for the Pangrazio's Gridiron Preview Show.
Love it all.
Jim and Susan Sexton invite everybody else to Pangrazio's to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio's recipe. It's open Tuesday through Sunday, and especially on Wednesdays at 5:30. 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover, and online at pangraziospizza.com. So the Mustangs are going to kick it off. Trenton Cole about to put foot to ball here for Claymont. Squibs it. Oh, they're going to pitch it back. They want something here. Gets it out to the 41-yard line. There's only 1.6 seconds left to go here in the first half.
That's enough for a play, though.
Are they going to do it? See, they pitch the ball back to Jensen Garber. I think everybody knows that Jensen Garber can break it to the end zone at any time. And if you pitch it to him, you get on his highlight reel. 35-7 Pirates, 1.6 seconds. They are not going to try another play. They're just going to take a knee here to end the half. And that's probably the right thing to do, leading 35-7. That'll do it. 35-7 Pirates over the Mustangs here on the hill in Sugar Creek. We will have your halftime update, halftime report coming up. 35-7, Garaway leading Claymont. Keep listening to us here on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Hey Hey there, Garaway Pirate fans. For over 60 years, Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community, specializing in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. With their friendly and efficient service, you can rest easy knowing Hampshire Insurance is providing a path forward when the unthinkable happens. Give them a call at 330-852-4087. Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Welcome back to WJER's coverage of high school football. We are online today at WJER.com, but during the week you can listen to us at 1450 AM, 100.9 FM, and at WJER.com. We also have a YouTube channel if you want to watch this game again later. It'll be there. And if you want to watch any of the other games that we've live streamed from WJER, you can go to the WJER video page on our website and the WJER YouTube channel. Here on the hill in Sugar Creek, it is 35-7. It was all Pirates for just about the whole game. Claymont, again, for the third week in a row, shot themselves in the foot. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. They were actually both returned for a touchdown, but 1 was called back because of penalty. Claymont also fumbled a snap that cost them some important yardage, and they've had some penalties that set them backwards. But just before the end of the first half, they were able to score on a touchdown pass from McMorrow to their big play receiver, Jordan Connor. So that gives us the score 35-7. Some other scores from around the area. West Holmes and Worcester are tied at 21 at the half. Carrollton is tied with Marlington at 14. They are in the second quarter. St. Clairsville has 21 to Harrison Central's 8 in quarter number 2. Some of the other games we're covering here at WJER include the Dover game in Canfield. Dover's trailing Canfield 7-6 at the half. New Philadelphia has their homecoming game today. They are up 22-3 over Mount Vernon at the half. Indian Valley building their lead against Sandy Valley. The Braves are up 27-6 at halftime over the Cardinals. Again here, the score is 35-7. Garaway over Claymont. And a halftime score, Tusky Valley has come back to take the lead 7-6. Tusky Valley over Ridgewood. Malvern is leading Strasburg 21-0. Newcomerstown has 32 points. In the second quarter, they're leading East Canton 32-7. Tuscarawas Central Catholic right now in quarter number 2 getting shut out by Buckeye Trail 29-0. And Conotton Valley on the short end of 41-0 to Caldwell in the second quarter. Farrell is leading Orville 14-7. That game is at halftime. So that's your scoreboard update here on WJER. We'd like to give a shout out to one of our scoreboard sponsors. Thanks to Commercial and Savings Bank. The Commercial and Savings Bank, with CSB, you gain more than convenient access to products and services. You're invited into a network of relationships that contribute to the well-being of our community. Learn more at csb1.com and visit locations in New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and Janaden-Hutton. We've got the Claymont Mustang band performing right now. Let's listen to them for a little bit.
Off to the tranquil hour of night, when stars illume the sky, I gaze upon each orb of light and wish that thou wert by.
All right, we'll let you listen to the Claymont Mustang Marching Band there, doing a great job at the halftime show. Here at halftime, Pirates up 35-7 over Claymont. Tony, it's been a big game so far for the Pirates offensively. Claymont has been able to stop them. No punts so far on the day for the Pirates. Meanwhile, Claymont has turned the ball over a couple of times. 2 interceptions, both returned for touchdowns, but one of those interceptions called back because of a penalty. Tony's adding up all his stats there. Tony, you have anything you're ready to report?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. I've got, when we're looking at the visiting Claymont Mustangs, thank you, Bill. Throwing the ball for the Mustangs is Nolan McMorrow. He was 8 for 11, Bill, for 88 yards, 1 touchdown, late in the game at 2 interceptions. Catching those balls, Devin Whitman, 3 catches for 29 yards. Mason Bailey, 2 catches for 31 yards. Brody Moreland, 2 catches for 32 yards. And Drew Fox, 1 catch for 7 yards. Rushing the ball for the Mustangs, Drew Fox, 6 carries for 31 yards. Nolan McMorrow, 4 carries for -8 yards. Devin Whitman, 1 carry for 14 yards. Braylon Mulholland, 3 carries for 11 yards. And Matthew Green, 4 carries for 57 yards. So that gives them 111 yards receiving, Bill, 105 yards rushing. So Claymont actually had 216 yards of total offense, as lopsided as it is.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off. And I just want to give a second to say thank you for the hospitality shown to us by the Garaway Athletic Department. There is some food up here. You get some sloppy joe, some cheese, and meat trays. So just taking a minute to say thank you. Thank you to Garaway for the hospitality they've shown us today. Even though we bought the pie and the pirate treasure in the concession stand, they have provided hospitality to us here in the press box. And next up, you have Garaway's numbers.
Absolutely, but I couldn't agree with you more. They've given us the red carpet, quote unquote, and been very gracious to us. When we look at the Garaway Pirates here, throwing the ball, Brady Geibel, 9 of 10 for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rushing the ball for Garaway, Dylan Shunlin, I apologize. 9 carries for Shunlin. Thank you. 9 carries for 71 yards. I apologize. And Brady Geibel, 5 carries for 33 yards and 2 touchdowns. And here we go, receiving the ball for the Garaway Pirates. Wyatt Wallach, 3 catches for 15 yards. Nathan Gintz, 1 catch for 12 yards. Bronson Speedy, 1 catch for 78 yards. Braden Raber, 1 catch for 8 yards. Jensen Garber, 2 catches for 54 yards. And Peyton Keller, 1 catch for 6 yards. And I apologize, Jensen Garber with both touchdowns. So that gives the Garaway Pirates 84 yards rushing, 183 yards in the air, 267 total yards in the first half for the Garaway Pirates.
You know, Tony, what stands out in those stats is how many people you listed catching passes for the Garaway Pirates. They line up sometimes with 5 wideouts, and he spreads it around.
6 guys had a catch in the first half, and Bill, I imagine here if Garaway scores again with a running clock in the second half, more guys will get their names in the stat book. But I tell you what, I love this sophisticated offense, but what sticks out to me, 2 things, Bill. Number 1, how patient the Garaway offensive line is. No holding calls, no false starts. But, man, Geibel's a really smart kid. You can tell he spends time watching film or really going through his progression because he goes through all 5. Then if nothing's there, he runs it. And he's done a great job of really taking control of this offense for a first-year starter.
All right, we are going to take a break here. We're going to come back, and we'll listen to a little bit of the Garaway Pirates marching band when we're back here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza, and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
Welcome back to the Hill in Sugar Creek as WJER covers high school football in our biggest high school football season yet. It's 35-7 at the half as we are in halftime of Garaway against Claymont. Garaway marching band's on the field. Just want to let you know we're having some technical difficulties with our camera. We should be up again soon, but we can still hear the band. So let's give you a chance to listen to the Garaway Pirate marching band. Again, we are having some technical difficulties with our video recording right now. Again, we're at halftime here on the Hill in Sugar Creek. Score is 35-7. We're going to come back for the third quarter here on your sports voice of the Valley. We're going to take a little break right now. We will be right back here on the sports voice of the Valley.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza, and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
Let Sugar Valley Meats help you get ready for the game with all your tailgate favorites. Their retail store features the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive, turn right and go a quarter of a mile, celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised, local meats.
Again, we are having some technical difficulties with our video here right now. We are on the Hill in Sugar Creek. You are listening to high school football coverage on WJER. The score right now, Garaway 35, Claymont 7. Bill Hammerstrom here calling the game with Tony Pelligrino. Tony, started off with it seemed like Claymont was containing Garaway at least a little bit. Gable, the quarterback, had to pull it down. Geibel, the quarterback, had to pull it down a couple of times, rushed for 2 touchdowns earlier on in the game, but then they opened it up and found some passing and some touchdowns there too.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's done a really good job of going through his progressions, but Claymont's got to hang in there. What I mean by that is, yes, you've given up some big plays, but if they're able to play the first couple possessions in the first half like they did in the second possession, you can't let guys get behind you. You can't let Geibel sit back there and pick you apart, but offensively, I mean, Garaway is putting on a clinic here. They're able to run the ball at will, throw the ball at will, and then defensively, it's just as good as advertised. Yeah, they gave up the late touchdown there. They have a good throw by McMorrow, but great team all around. I'm really impressed.
And for Claymont, hopefully they can build a little bit off of that last drive. They found the freshman coming out of the backfield. Maybe Green can turn it on for them again. They started with Drew Fox out of the backfield. He did an excellent job last week. They went to Matthew Green, the freshman, later on, and he broke that big run. Maybe something they can build off of for the second half. McMorrow got a little comfortable there in the pocket and found his receiver for a touchdown.
Well, and here's the thing, too. You get the ball. You won the toss. You deferred to the second half. You get the ball, build something up here. Even if you don't score, you got to build some momentum, get a good drive here to really build on something. Because like we talk about every week, going forward after this game, it doesn't get any easier, in the IVC slate.
2 interceptions for the Pirates. One of them returned for a touchdown, so those are big plays too. Claymont, again, they can't beat themselves in the second half. I mean, 35-7 is a big gap. I guess stranger things have happened. Garaway would have to play the worst game, and Claymont would have to play a perfect game, which is exactly what Eric Henry, coach of the Mustangs, said at the beginning.
But I tell you, they were down 36-16 against Fairless and came back. Now, granted, this isn't Fairless they're playing, and I understand that. But like you just said, I've seen weirder things happen.
Absolutely. They just need a couple turnovers. Garaway needs to turn the turnover battle in their favor. Even though they didn't have it the last week, they still were able to pull off a victory.
Yeah, and the thing is, but Bill, like I told you earlier on, they can't turn the ball over. 2 turnovers, 14 points. You take 14 points off the board, it's 21-7, Bill. I mean, that's a different ball game going into the half. But I tell you, I like what I'm seeing out of Claymont, though. They're able to run the ball. They're able to get plays here and there. They've really got to get McMorrow to get his ball out of his hands quick. You cannot try to run the ball up the middle. Bang here, maybe get a play here, but they've got to mix it up. They've got to start pulling out some rabbits out of the hat, so to speak, mix it up and try to catch Garaway sleeping.
So as we're talking about the IVC South, both these teams are opening conference play today, looking for an IVC South champion. You heard some of the scores from around the area. Indian Valley over Sandy Valley, big, close to halftime, I believe, in that game. We heard the Dovers in a tight one against Canfield. New Philadelphia leading Mount Vernon in their homecoming game. Anything stand out to you about what you heard from those scores?
27-7. So Sandy Valley goes down and scores the touchdown. You know Indian Valley does on the next kickoff? 75 yards, see ya. I mean, that's an answer.
They return the kickoff
They
for a touchdown?
return the kickoff right after Sandy Valley scores. That does surprise me. Now, don't get me wrong. Indian Valley's played a brutal non-conference schedule. However, Sandy Valley has 2 there in that shootout with Canton South. They really put it on Malvern a week ago. So that score does surprise me. But those playing Dover and St. Clair's has prepared them for this. And you know who Indian Valley plays next week, don't you? The Garaway Pirates.
Oh, wow, that's going to be another big one.
That'll be a huge game down there. That's at Engine 8.
It's very interesting, too, the turnaround that's been going on at Tusky Valley. Because of the way Tusky Valley has gotten beaten up over the last several seasons, and one of the teams that probably beat them up the worst is Ridgewood. And today, they are toe-to-toe with Ridgewood. They were up 7-6 at halftime, Tusky Valley over Ridgewood. So that's a heck of a turnaround there for Tusky Valley and Coach Dickerhoof.
You want to talk about a feel-good story? Cole Clement, the 3-year starter at quarterback, throws a touchdown pass going into the half. A kid who's got just beat up and manhandled. All these guys, Coach Dickerhoof, you were there with me. He said, hey, our guys are ready to start reaping the rewards of the last 3 years. And I tell you what, 7-6 at the half. Trojans, I mean, that defense, that team is for real, and they believe in themselves.
Another team that looks for real today is Newcomerstown. They have had some tough luck as of late. They're up 39-7 at halftime over East Canton. Hey, we are back. Look, our video.
Hey, now.
You can see us back again. Excellent work by the video crew over here. Taking a deep breath. Pat yourself on the back. Looking good. Right now the score is 35-7. We're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Please keep listening to us here on your sports voice of the Valley.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Twin City Automotive in Yorksville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge-It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
Cowbells are out here on the hill in Sugar Creek as we are at halftime as Garaway leads Claymont 35-7. We want to say thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Hampshire Insurance, proud supporters of the Garaway Pirates and your trusted neighbors in Sugar Creek for over 60 years. Hampshire Insurance has been a cornerstone of the Sugar Creek community, specializing in home, auto, life, commercial, and farm insurance. Contact them today at 330-852-4087. Maybe not 60 years for me, but Hampshire Insurance has been representing me for as long as I can remember.
That's pretty good.
Again, 35-7 here at halftime, counting down from about 2.5 minutes. Teams are on the field getting ready for this kickoff. Again, what do we need to see in the second half out of Claymont to get this game closer?
Huge drive here. So if I'm Claymont, try to get the run going with either Green or Fox. Green really gave him a second half split there. I want to see more tunnel screens. I want to see a draw. I want to see a running back screen. You have to catch them off. They bring so much pressure. You have to do something to mix it up. Do a reverse pass. Do a double handoff reverse, something to catch them maybe sleeping on something to get something sparked. And I tell you what, Green, man, that's a freshman.
Yep.
Well, he's got some spark. He's a little, we call him quick twitch guy. He's quick.
And, of course, the big play receiver, Jordan Connor, got that touchdown at the end of the game. Claymont hopes that sparks him in the second half, gives McMorrow some confidence.
Well, and the big question for me is, does Brody Moreland come back? I know he took that shot in the hip, but does he come back? If he doesn't, that's a huge loss for them. But we'll see.
One thing about that touchdown at the end of the half, that means that Garaway's not going to take their foot off the pedal here to start the second half. They see a little spark out of Claymont. We are going to see Geibel pass the ball downfield steer. This is not going to be them trying to run out the clock. They're going to try to add a couple more scores on the board to put Garaway out of their game and take over this game, get a running clock, and get out of here early.
I mean, hey, you know what, though? But and I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, I know what Coach Wallach and company said in the half. You can't. That's why you play 24 minutes. You played 23 minutes and 59 seconds. You gave up a touchdown late in the first half. And I know the coaching staff will be upset about that. That's one of those things when what's he said the last couple weeks? We didn't play a perfect game. But that's the stuff, though. That's championship football right there. You either make a play or you give one up. So, that's some of the things that Coach Wallach will build off of.
I sort of feel bad for the Pirate players in the locker room at halftime because you're up 35-0. You're about to go into the half. Everything's going to be happy. You're going to be talking about what and the last thing that your coach is going to remember is the touchdown you gave up to close the half. That was probably not a happy atmosphere in the locker room. We know Jason Wallach, we said his goal isn't to be here leading Claymont 35-7 at halftime. His goal is to be playing weeks after the regular season ends.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter how good you blocked. It doesn't matter what you did in the first half. That one play changed the whole complexity of that locker room.
Those poor guys. They still have the Swiss Festival to look forward to next week. Thursday through Saturday. There's a Schwingfest demonstration. That's always a good time.
Come out and get your cheese sticks.
Are you doing the Schwingfest this year?
What is that?
It's like wrestling. It's like sort of like a combination like Swiss wrestling. It's like a sumo sort of thing. You try to knock the guy out of the circle.
I'd have to watch it. If it was folk-style wrestling, I could do it. I don't know about sumo. I'm not as big as I used to be.
Well, they might have weight classes. Maybe they'll just match you up.
Oh, okay, because I've slimmed down a little bit since my wrestling days.
Fine. So, if you want to do the Swing Fest with Tony Pelligrino, call WJER 330-343-7755. We'll set something up for next week at the Swiss Festival here in Sugar Creek.
I've noticed that they put in Devin Whitman back deep, so far no Brody Moreland in the second half.
That's too bad. He's a big-time player for him. He's returned a kickoff for a touchdown earlier this season and has got some big touchdown passes.
Here we go, second half.
35-7 to start here in quarter number 3.
Yeah.
That one goes out of bounds, so good field position.
That's one of those things that Coach Wallach's going to talk about. I mean, a mental mistake to start the second half. So he's getting coached up here on the sideline.
He's had a good game with his extra points, 5 for 5.
Well, I mean, if that's the worst thing you do in a game is kick it out of bounds, up 28 points, you're doing all right.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Garaway Pirates. Again, they went on a 35-0 run to start the game, but gave up a touchdown there at the very end of the first half to Claymont. Claymont has the ball, 1st and 10 from the 35. McMorrow, and it looks like they still have Green in the backfield. Nope. That is not Green. Drew Fox back in the backfield, number 11.
They're just so fast. I mean, there for a second it looked like he was going to be able to bounce it, and boom. They just converge on you so quickly.
Well, he lost 2 yards on the play, so it brings up 2nd down and 12 from the 33-yard line.
They just make you live behind the chains, the Pirate defense.
So they got 3 out wide left.
Oh,
Morrow hands it off again. Can't get out of the backfield again. Back-to-back tackles for loss.
Look what they do. Safety on the outside, backer fills that. There's nowhere to go. They're 7 to simple math. 5 can't block 7. You just can't.
So Ethan Kimball with the tackle there. Jace Wallach with the tackle on the first play. Tackles for loss show up in the stat sheet for the Garaway Pirates, and it is a long 3rd and 14 for the Mustangs. Empty backfield this time. They're only rushing 3.
There he is, Devin Whitman.
Can he get to the 1st down marker? No, he can't. Did he fumble? He did. Picked up by... Oh, they called him down. So Devin Whitman has been a solid receiver for the Mustangs today, but he comes up short of the 1st down by 2 yards.
I'd go for it if I'm Claymont. What do you got to lose? You're down 28 in hostile environment. 4th and 2, you gain 12 yards. I'd go for it. I love this call by Coach Eric Henry. I really do.
So 4th and 2 from the 43. Just starting the 3rd quarter here, 10 minutes to go.
Who's in at quarterback? That's not McMorrow. Oh, they are going to punt.
I think they quickly tried to draw him off sides. And they're going to get him for a false start penalty. That's an interesting call. They weren't lined up to really snap it. He kind of called it in between changing formations.
I could hear the judge there. That was on Brady Miller, the left guard.
Oh, you're going to call out the players. The refs aren't doing it. So Tony Pelligrino will shame you here on YouTube.
Listen, we've all been there.
Trenton Cole with the punt.
We got a good
Takes
roll.
a very nice bounce. They're going to get it inside the 20. Still going. Down between the 15 and 16-yard line down there. So 1st and 10 when we come back for the Garaway Pirates, up 35-7. 9 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back on your sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
All right, we're back. Hands the ball off. Dylan Sunland with about a 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Pirates. Pirates up 35-7. Just a little over 9 minutes to play in the third quarter here on the hill in Sugar Creek.
We'll see a heavy dose of him here in the second half, I believe.
They're still lining up 4 wide. Sunland is tackled quickly on the play. In there is Jackson Jinks, another freshman for the Mustangs. They got some young talent out there.
Really do. That was a good, and he chased him down from the backside, outside linebacker spot there.
So third and about 3 yards to go on the 23. Empty backfield, 5 receivers.
That's a dangerous slot receiver they got there. The running backs in the slot. That's always a dangerous combination. Got him.
Gets the gain out to the 45-yard line. Bronson speedy with the catch there. He's run a couple of very nice routes today. Takes the ball from Gable. And a Pirates life for them again.
It's fantastic.
All right, we're at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Garaway. Geibel in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Sunland. He's looking deep. He's not going to throw it. Runs out of bounds after gain of about 2. He was looking deep. Coverage on the play provided by Mason Bailey for Claymont. That's why he couldn't quite get it down the field, because Mason Bailey was step for step down there with the receiver.
We got a penalty flag late.
Well, that's not good. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Claymont Mustangs. They really did a good job there to get Geibel running and out of bounds after a short gain. Good coverage on the play by Mason Bailey for the Mustangs, but somewhere out there was an unsportsmanlike penalty that they just did not need.
And I don't get that. You're doing a good job. You're hanging here. You don't need silly penalty. You don't need to help this team anymore than as explosive as they are. They don't need help giving them 15 free yards.
All right, pistol with Sunland behind Geibel. Gets the handoff up the middle. Gets to the outside. A little bit of a stiff arm. Taken down on the play by Mason Bailey, but not before he gets a first down and a big gain for the Pirates.
I want to see this stiff arm again, right? Boom.
So gain of about 13 on the play.
He's a mighty runner for such a small stature. I mean, he really runs hard. Runs behind his pads,
So
too.
where was he at halftime? What's his yardage?
At the half, where was he? Give me 10 seconds here for station.
We got. He gets the ball again. Tiptoes his way through the middle of the line. Gets out for about
9.
A 9-yard gain.
He was at 71. He's over 100 now.
Yep. It seemed like he was about to be there.
He is now.
2nd down 2. They gave him 8 on the play. Not sure if that matters for your stats there.
75. Yeah, he's over 100 now.
Yeah.
For the night. And we've still got 6:48 to go in the third.
Good game for Sunland. Like to see him get in the end zone.
Yeah, that's the only thing he hasn't done. He's done a good job catching the ball in the backfield and running hard.
Time to reward him. He's been a decoy for those Geibel runs.
He's split out wide this play.
Not looking his way. He's rolling right. Throws it to the end zone. It's going to be out of bounds and incomplete.
If we watch the replay, there was a good high-low combination there by Garaway. The low combination was a hitch route, and it was open. But I get it. You wanted to score 6. I don't blame the guy. That might be his quote-unquote worst decision of the night. And if that's his worst decision of the night, he's doing pretty good.
3rd and 2 out of the pistol formation. Sunland in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers way out on his right side. Geibel hands it off. Looks like he's going to get the first down. Just a gain of about 3. But that's really all they needed for the first down. 1st and 10 Pirates. Kind of a more methodical drive here for Garaway than the big plays that they've kind of been used to this season.
But later on in the year, you're going to need a drive like this. So it's never too early to work on drives like this.
Geibel keeps it himself up the middle. Takes it down inside the 5-yard line, down to the 3.
That was Tecmo Bowl. That's fantastic.
Tecmo Bowl. Brooks Numbers had a hand in that playlist. All right, 1st and goal from the 3, 35-7. Brooks Numbers, of course, the new girls basketball coach for the Garaway Pirates. Here it is, this big triple I formation. I saw this against Barnesville. There he goes. Dylan Sunland in for the 3-yard touchdown for the Pirates. Pirates lead is now 41-7 over Claymont. Extra point attempt coming. Depending on the penalty. But it looks like another post-play penalty.
Another dead ball foul. You got to be careful. You get 2 of those in a game, you get ejected. It's just like college and the NFL. And but you get kicked out in college, Bill, you miss 2 games. You don't miss 1.
Generally speaking, I think the refs have called a good game. I haven't heard much argument from either side on any of these penalties.
No, I haven't either. Here comes the call.
So you couldn't hear him talking there, must not have his mic working today, but it's unsportsmanlike to be enforced on the kickoff. 2 teams traded unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on that drive. Extra point is good. 6 for 6 on the extra points today. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. 42-7, Garaway over Claymont. We'll be right back here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
Subway is upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 16, the All-Pro Sweet Onion Teriyaki, a new twist on an old favorite.
Or number 18, the new Ultimate BMT with salami, pepperoni, and Black Forest ham, topped off with extra provolone.
And all of the new Subway Series subs are piled with cheese and fresh, tasty toppings.
I can't wait to try them all.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu yet.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Welcome back to the Hill in Sugar Creek, where the Pirates lead the Mustangs 42-7. IVC South battle here on the Hill. Garaway, methodical drive that time, Tony. Not really a super big play on that one.
I liked it, though. 2 passes, a lot of runs. Really showcasing how not really one-dimensional, how really explosive this offense can be. But they need to slow it down, churn out some yards, and that was a 3.5, 4-minute drive there. They got the ball back with 9 minutes to go. So
Dylan Sunland finally found the end zone. They rewarded him for all the work he's done today, over 100 yards rushing.
Did it again.
So we'll see where they mark the ball. If you remember, that kickoff had a 15-yard penalty enforced on it. We'll see how much of a difference that makes in spotting the ball when he kicked it out of bounds. And you can see
Coach Wallach down there coaching up the kicker.
They're playing the Halloween theme song. I know it's for the game, but I'm sure that's what the kicker was thinking as the coach was walking over to him. That's what was playing in his mind.
But you know, that's a good coaching moment there. You do 2 in a row, talk to the kid a little bit, you know.
Yeah, and he's not
Oh, he's not
being demonstrative or anything. I mean, he's telling him what he has to do.
Oh, sure.
So they started at the 50-yard line, the Mustangs did. Incomplete pass out there to Devin Whitman, who has been a reliable receiver for them so far. That route just didn't connect.
Good news for the Claymont Mustang faithful. Brody Moreland's back in the game.
Well, that's really good to hear. So 2nd down and 10 from midfield for the Mustangs. They are trailing 42-7 with a running clock here in the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes and 27 seconds to play in the 3rd. Hands the ball off. The the Garaway front still playing tough. Wyatt Hirschberger in with the tackle.
There's nowhere to go.
No, again, that defensive line, nose tackle Wyatt Hirschberger, Clayton Downs on the defensive end, Jackson Reifenschneider. They have that 3 linemen there and 2 outside linebackers.
But watch what they do pre-snap. So right now it's a 3-5-4, I guess. And then watch, pre-snap they change it up. So now they're out wide. Probably going to go into a zone here. Yep.
So it's 3rd and 11. McMorrow looking deep, doesn't like what he sees. There's no shallow routes to throw it to. Everybody took off down the field. So when he had nothing deep, there was nothing underneath to save him. So 4th and 11.
That was almost like a Tampa 2 defense. They took away the curls. They took away where was he supposed to go?
Out of bounds to not turn the ball over.
Well, he at least threw it away before he took a sack.
Trenton Cole in to punt again for the Mustangs. Jensen Garber back to return. Low kick, but off to the left side, so Garber doesn't have a chance. But he gets another nice bounce inside the 20. Garber's standing right there. It's like, I wish that came to me. All right, 42-7, Garaway over Claymont, 2:52 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back on your sports voice of the Valley.
Let Sugar Valley Meats help you get ready for the game with all your tailgate favorites. Their retail store features the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive, turn right and go a 1/4 mile, celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised local meats.
All right, we are back on the hill, and Sugar Creek got some new players in for Garaway. 42-7, they lead the Mustangs. That play was not too successful with the backups in. Luis Wall with the carry there. 2nd string coming in for the Pirates. Loss of 2 yards on the play, 2nd down and 12. Again, it's 42-7 in favor of the Pirates, thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim is the destination and trusted source for your home, building, and woodworking needs. Visit in Charm today or online at keimlumber.com. Tony, they're getting some of the 2nd and 3rd string players in there.
They are.
We're going to have to catch up on our rosters here, make sure we can identify everybody. So bear with us. Trying to break a tackle there, gets back to the line of scrimmage. I believe again on the carry is Luis Wall. They did give Luis a yard on that play.
He's running hard though. I mean, he almost broke that.
So 3rd and 11 for the Pirates.
I think it's even it's a backup offensive line too. Get some of the young kids in, let them get some Friday night experience.
All right, backup quarterback in. Well, he let her rip, but the whistles had blown. Dead ball foul, false start on the Pirates.
I think that's only Garaway's 3rd penalty of the game. They haven't had very many. What you looking at? You got a nice little spreadsheet there.
I know. Look in the backup quarterback. So just thanks to Coach Jason Wallach for keeping us updated with the roster. We got rosters from Garaway, and we have the depth chart here. Jace Wallach is the backup quarterback.
Slip screen, good call.
He breaks a couple of tackles, gets it down. He's still going. Is he still going? Man, I thought he was down several times. Micah Yoder with the reception. The sophomore catches the pass from Jace Wallach.
17-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 1. Who caught the ball that time? Number 23?
Number 23, Micah Yoder with the catch.
All right.
So, end of the 3rd quarter. 42-7 in favor of the Pirates over the Mustangs. Heading into the 4th quarter with a running clock. We'll be right back here on your Sports Voice of the Valley.
The T-County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T-County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Uhrichsville uses. Available at the T-County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Twin City Automotive in Uhrichsville and Strasburg has the right products at the right price. Get a Charge It battery charger for just $44.99. Super Clean Degreaser is only $7.99. Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid is just $12.99 for the 2.5-gallon jug. And Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Engine Oil is only $17.99. Like Don Decker says, there is a difference in auto parts stores.
The big guys take care of their shareholders. We just take care of our customers.
Open weekdays till 6 and Saturdays till 4:30.
Welcome back to the Hill in Sugar Creek. Garaway leads Claymont 42-7, and during the break, they measured and they gave Garaway the first down on the completion from backup quarterback Jace Wallach, completing that to Micah Yoder. So first down for the Pirates. Tony with the running clock here. If they have more drives like that, the first down every 3 plays, this game is going to be over pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. All Garaway's got to do here is you tell your young players, look, PBS, perfect ball security, 2 hands on the ball, run hard, but don't turn the ball over. Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
All right, again, clock is running even though they haven't run a play yet because it is a running clock in the 4th quarter here. Jace Wallach's the quarterback for the Pirates. He's going to hand it off.
Nice cut.
Shifty move. First down, Pirates out to the 40. Luis Wall with the carry. All right, again, 42-7 here. Thanks again to one of our scoreboard sponsors, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Quality care close to home. Visit clevelandclinic.org and click on locations to learn more about Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. Again, running clock here. First down for the Pirates. They are at the 40-yard line. They have the second string in. Mustangs just trying to hold on. It's 42-7.
A really good run there. Good, 2 really good cuts.
This time, Wallach keeps it himself. He's ridden down at the 45-yard line. Mustangs want to fumble. Looked like one of the refs did throw his marker to indicate a fumble, but I think the other one, called forward progress, stopped.
Are they talking about it?
They are.
Okay.
Yep. They did not rule it a fumble.
Now, see, I like that. The head ref didn't just say it was a fumble. He talked with his crew, and then I like that.
So no reviews here, but forward progress was stopped, so that's probably not reviewable.
No, even if it was reviewable, you're right. Forward progress is not.
When you blow the whistle for forward progress, then there's no chance for a fumble.
Correct.
So 2nd down and 5 from the 45-yard line. Again, you saw him wind his arm. No change of possession. Running clock here in the 4th quarter. 42-7. Pirates lead. A lot of time left on the play clock here, so they're probably going to let it run down.
Look at 2nd and 5. Yeah.
2nd and 5. Jace Wallach quarterbacking for the Pirates. Hands it off. He's going to find the corner. He turns it. Gets out to the 50, out to the 45, 40. Run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Nice run there by Jalen Jimenez, number 10 for the Pirates, getting the carry today.
Another 15-yard run.
He found the corner.
A really good run. Man, it doesn't matter if it's the 1st string, 2nd string, maybe 3rd string or freshman. These receivers do such a good job of blocking on the perimeter. Because if you don't and you're selfish and you don't block, that doesn't happen. So, and again, great job by the 2nd string offensive line. Simple concept. Pull, double team up to 2nd level and block down.
Yeah. About 9 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. They're going to throw it now. Jensen Garber finds the hands of his receiver, but the ball does not stay there. Incomplete pass. But the clock runs. It's 42-7. Thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, our local Wendy's restaurant. Stop by at any of your local Wendy's following the game. Wendy's, where the recipe is quality.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm kind of surprised they threw the ball there.
Well, you know, it's part of their offense, and
I get it.
You want your backups to get some game experience, and part of that for a quarterback is throwing the ball.
No, I understand, but just the way, you know what I mean?
I absolutely know what you mean. Just making discussion here.
I understand.
So, he almost had it. Luis Wall with the carry on that one. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Just under 8 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Running clock 42-7. Trying to get all our sponsors here before the time runs out. Thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, the First National Bank of Denison. Say hello to your dream home with a mortgage loan from the First National Bank of Denison. You can start the process online at fnbdenison.com. Remember, FDIC, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. Third and 4, stopped in the backfield that time. Claymont Mustangs in there. 77, Jace Pongrant's in there for the tackle for the Mustangs, playing hard and tackling hard. So 4th and 10.
Empty backfield.
Empty backfield. So we are going for it on 4th and 10 with just under 7 minutes. And a 42-7 lead here for the Pirates. He's going to throw it up the middle. Receiver was open. Change of possession. 42-7, Garaway over Claymont. We will be right back here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
42-7 here, Garaway over Claymont. Clock is running even on the change of possession. 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Oh, the ball is on the ground. Fumble for the Mustangs. That is not what Coach Eric Henry wants to see in this game. They've turned the ball over 2 times, and that's the second, I believe, type fumble that they've had. That time on the exchange before it was on the snap.
Well, any time a running back fumbles like that, it's not their fault. They unless he didn't close the pocket too soon. So I can't say that.
Says the former running back.
No, it's a fact, man. It's a fact. Good ball.
There we go, a complete pass out to the outside, out to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 8 yards. Devin Whitman again there.
He's been the one consistent in the offense tonight. But he gets the ball, he's got to make quick decisions.
So McMorrow still in there at quarterback for the Mustangs, down to 5 minutes, 15 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Claymont trying to come back, or at least get on the board one more time. There's a pass again, overthrown across the middle. Guy comes up gimpy. Mason Bailey holding that hamstring. He's going to head back to the huddle. Just a little bit overthrown there by McMorrow. 4th down, 6 to go.
I'd do that. I'd throw that hitch to Whitman. It's worked all night long. Get it to him and get him in space and see if he can make somebody miss.
Yeah, I know they want to find Jordan Connor because he's a big play receiver. He's looking that way to start, but he's under pressure, taken down with a fumble.
What a hit.
Recovered by his teammate. Big tackle. Lincoln Flinner gets the sack for the Garaway Pirates.
Let's watch this replay.
Turnover on downs. 4:17 to go, 42-7. We'll be right back here on your sports voice of the Valley.
There are a lot of steps between conceiving, carrying, and cradling your baby. No matter what stage of motherhood you're in, our team at Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital will be there every step of the way. From your first visit to your first baby, we provide expert care right in the Tuscarawas Valley. Our team partners with each patient to create a custom birthing plan, ensuring the comfort and health of you and your baby. For every care in the world. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit unionhospital.org/motherhood.
Well, we came back, but we have a timeout. 42-7, 4:14 to go here. Let's take one more break as we try to get everything before this clock runs down to 0. We'll be right back on your sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
We are back on the hill in Sugar Creek. The score is 42-7 in favor of Garaway. Let's say thanks once again to our scoreboard sponsors. This time, let's say thanks to Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison. Contact Ron's today for all your heating and cooling needs. Garaway has 1st and 10 from the 35. Going to hand the ball off there. He's got a nice gain on the play. Again, second string in. Gets about 6 on the carry. Jalen Jimenez with the carry for the Pirates, getting 6 yards there. 2nd down and 4. Again, the clock shows 3:45. Tony, just a few more plays like that, and this game will be over.
Tell you what, Luis Wall and Jalen Jimenez have run really hard. Hey, take advantage of your times because you don't know how many opportunities you get to play underneath the lights, especially as a backup. So take every second and run. I mean, just keep running hard.
Well, like you said before the game, we learned in the offseason heading into this season that there's good players starting and there's good players in the wings waiting for the Pirates to take over.
These two are pretty good. Look how hard he runs. I mean, look at that.
Jimenez finds the corner. I believe that's Jimenez. And he gets out for another 6-yard gain and another first down. But a flag comes out at the end of the play. It's going to be another unsportsmanlike, I believe.
This would be the 4th one.
So 42-7 is the score. Clock is even running as we stop for the flag, and it is on Claymont. So again, 42-7, 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Let's say thanks to one of tonight's scoreboard sponsors, Pengrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House. Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to Pengrazio's to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pengrazio's recipe. It's open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations in Denison and downtown Dover, and we are at that downtown Dover location on Wednesdays at 5:30 for the Pengrazio's Gridiron Preview Show. So 42-7 here. Garaway is leading Claymont. They are about to run this clock down to 0, perhaps on this possession.
No, they want a touchdown.
I know they want a touchdown.
Give it to him.
So Wallach is looking to throw, throws it short. He makes a move, makes another move, and he's dragged down at the 5-yard line. Caden Doan with the catch there. He's a sophomore. Another freshman with the tackle for Claymont, Xavier Arthurs. So Claymont also getting some young players in. Throughout the whole game, they've had some freshmen who have been big contributors for them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this, a hockey line change? I think they just exchanged all 11. What was that?
This is how they...
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I've never seen 22 guys on the field like that.
There's 1:22 left in the game, and they are going to take a knee and run this clock out.
Okay.
42-7, Garaway over Claymont. Again, clock is counting down from 1:15.
Well, they got Geibel back in.
I guess they're not going to risk any fumbles. I don't know what Geibel deserved, though, to get these negative yardage plays added to his stat sheet.
Just one more. It'll be -2 yards. It'll be all right.
So Garaway is going to open the IVC South schedule with a 42-7 win over Claymont. Again, one more knee, 5 seconds to go in the 4th quarter of this game. Big win for Garaway. Running clock in the second half. They only got 1 touchdown in the second half after being up 35-7. And, I mean, they could have scored here, Tony, but more sportsmanlike to run out the clock.
It really is.
So 10 seconds to go. They are already lined up. There's still time on the clock, but they are shaking hands, putting all those unsportsmanlike penalties behind them, and that's game. The Garaway Pirates defeat the Claymont Mustangs 42-7. The score was 35-7 at the half. Running clock in the second half after Garaway added 1 more touchdown and controlled the time of possession. Again, Garaway improves to 6-0 on the season. 26 games in a row they've won in the regular season. And another single-digit effort from the Garaway defense, holding Claymont to 7. Very few teams have scored more than 7 points against the Garaway Pirate defense. Again, here on the hill in Sugar Creek, the Garaway Pirates beat the Claymont Mustangs 42-7. We will come back with your post-game show, give you some statistics, a game wrap-up, and we'll tell you about some other scores in the area when we come back on your sports voice of the Valley.
The First National Bank of Denison is proud to be your locally owned community bank. As a community bank, they're also proud to be a sponsor of today's game. Supporting local high school athletics is just one way the First National Bank gives back to the schools and communities that have helped make them successful. The First National Bank of Denison, proud to be your locally owned community bank. Visit them online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Jim and Susan Sexton invite you to stop in before or after the game to enjoy their famous homemade pizza and spaghetti sauce made from the original Pangrazio recipe. They also feature homemade spaghetti noodles, meatballs, and pizza dough made daily. Try the large special, a large pepperoni and cheese pizza, and large cheese sticks. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House, open Tuesday through Sunday with 2 locations to serve you in downtown Denison and downtown Dover.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Let Sugar Valley Meats help you get ready for the game with all your tailgate favorites. Their retail store features the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive, turn right and go a quarter of a mile, celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised, local meats.
We are back on the hill in Sugar Creek. A final score 42-7. Garaway over Claymont. I don't know if they could play a more appropriate song for the Mustangs. This is All I Do Is Win, and that is all Garaway does during the regular season. The Pirates have won 26 games in a row in the regular season. This is their 6th win of the season against 0 losses. Just a tremendous year so far for the Garaway Pirates. Just going to read the finals of their games so far this year. They opened against Bel Air 38-6, Waynesdale 40-12, West Muskingum 28-0, Carrollton 41-7, East Canton 44-7, and here today 42-7. Waynedale got 12 points on the board, and that's the most that's been scored against Garaway. And the fewest points they scored is 28 against West Muskingum. But that was a shutout victory for the Pirates. Again today, final score 42-7. Garaway over Claymont. Going to lean heavily on Tony Pelligrino here at halftime to give us some game summary and some stats, as we are going to pick our Subway player of the game coming up. But before we get to that, let's go through some of the scores from around the area. Again, here it is 42-7. Garaway over Claymont. Elsewhere, going to start just outside Tuscarawas County. Caldwell 51, Conotton Valley 8. Fairless is tied with Orville at 21 in the 4th quarter. West Holmes leads Worcester by a point, 35-34 in the 4th quarter. Carrollton up over Marlington 28-21. Still a quarter to play there. St. Clairsville 42 points to Harrison Central's 8. That was a halftime score last time he got updated there. Again, the WJER games, Canfield right now leading Dover 17-13. New Philadelphia is winning their homecoming game over Mount Vernon. The score right now 22-3. That's a 3rd quarter score. Indian Valley surprising Sandy Valley 40-6, and that is an IVC South final. Indian Valley looking tough as they start conference play. Garaway again also looking tough, 42-7 over Claymont today. Ridgewood and Tusky Valley battling in the 4th quarter. Ridgewood up a touchdown, 14-7. Malvern handling Strasburg 49-6. Newcomerstown 46-7 over East Canton. And Buckeye Trail dominating Tuscarawas Central Catholic 57-0. Again here, final score Garaway 42, Claymont 7. Game started with 2 touchdown runs by the quarterback for the Pirates, Brady Geibel. A lot of work being done by the running back, Dylan Sunland, for the Pirates, number 30. He rushed for over 100 yards. Tony Pellegrino's going to have all of our statistics coming up, tell you who threw the touchdowns, who caught the touchdowns, who ran for the touchdowns. But definitely two of the players for the Garaway Pirates who had excellent games are going to be Brady Geibel and the starting running back Dylan Sunland for the Pirates. Tony Pelligrino.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Typically, when we have two IVC games, are we giving the Subway Player of the Game to Claymont as well or no? No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
We're just going to give away one Subway Player of the Game.
No, I didn't know. Okay, that's fine.
No, absolutely. I understand the question, but our obligations to Subway are for one player of the game for this contest.
All right, you ready for the numbers?
Yes.
All right, so for the losing Claymont Mustangs, Nolan McMorrow was 10 of 16 for 109 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Drew Fox had 9 carries for 25 yards. McMorrow had 5 carries for -12. Drew Whitman, 1 carry for 14 yards. Braylon Moulin had 3 carries for 11 yards. And Matthew Green had 4 carries for 53 yards for 91 total yards rushing. Receiving the ball for the Claymont Mustangs, how about Drew Whitman? 5 catches for 50 yards, Bill. 2 catches for 31 yards for Mason Bailey. Brody Moreland, 2 catches for 32 yards. Drew Fox had 1 catch for 7 yards. That's 132 yards receiving for 223 total yards of offense for the Mustangs. Really not much going in the second half.
They got that 1 touchdown.
They did.
And that was McMorrow 2.
Green, the freshman, number 25. Yeah, Matthew Green.
Matthew Green.
And for your victorious 26th straight victory, Garaway Pirates, let's start out with Brady Geibel. Let's go rushing the ball. 9 carries for 45 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dylan, pronounce his name one more time. I'm going to butcher it again.
Sunland,
I apologize. 13 carries, 105 yards and a touchdown. Finally got that touchdown. Throwing the ball tonight, he really didn't. He only had, let's see, he was 11 of 12 for 206 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Sorry.
His completion percentage throughout the season has just been incredible. And you saw it here today with the way that he kept the ball early on and ran it instead of forcing it into some situations that he didn't like.
Correct. Receiving the ball, I've got a lot more guys. Oh, I forgot rushing the ball as well. Jalen Jimenez, 3 carries for 27 yards. And Luis Wall, 1 carry for 5 yards. You better get your pen ready because I got a lot of receivers, Bill.
All right. I'm just taking some notes because we have the Subway Player of the Game coming up. I want to see who gets the coveted Subway Player of the Game T-shirt.
Wyatt Wallach, 3 catches for 15 yards. Nathan Gintz, 1 catch for 12 yards. Bronson Speedy, how about this stat line? 2 catches, 101 yards. 2 big catches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Braden Raber, 1 catch for 8 yards. Jensen Gerber, 2 catches for 54 yards. Peyton Keller, 1 catch for 6 yards. Micah Yoder, 1 catch for 17 yards. And Caden Doan, 1 catch for 6 yards. So that gives you 150 rushing yards, 219 passing yards, a total of 369 total yards of offense. And I tell you, Bill, as dominant as that defense is, that's a juggernaut of an offense, too. It really, I know that's all we talk about. Man, the Garaway defense. But that offense was, that was potent, and it was fun to watch.
Yeah, let's talk about that defense. Let's talk about Wyatt Hirschberger up the middle at nose guard, Jackson Reifenschneider and Clayton Downs at defensive end. Jace Wallach and Peyton Keller had good games. Peyton Keller had one of those interceptions for the Pirates, and the other one was returned for a touchdown. Do we remember who returned the interception for a touchdown?
I want to say it was Peyton Keller.
Peyton Keller.
It was Peyton Keller.
That's right. It was Peyton Keller. Congratulations to him. That was an excellent play, and you can watch it again on our YouTube channel. If we can't remember who did it, you can rewind it right here. Watch it at WJER.com videos and at the WJER YouTube page whenever you want to look back on this Garaway win over the Mustangs. Final score was 42-7 here from the Hill in Sugar Creek. We'll come back. We'll tell you our Subway Player of the Game right here on your sports voice of the Valley.
Subway is upping their game with the All-Star Subway Series menu.
Like number 16, the All-Pro Sweet Onion Teriyaki, a new twist on an old favorite.
Or number 18, the new Ultimate BMT with salami, pepperoni, and Black Forest ham, topped off with extra provolone.
And all of the new Subway Series subs are piled with cheese and fresh, tasty toppings.
I can't wait to try them all.
It's the Subway Series menu, Subway's tastiest menu yet.
The T-County Boxing Academy is the area's #1 training center for those who are serious about boxing. Serious athletes know that everything they put into their bodies affects their workouts, which is why the T-County Boxing Academy offers the industry's best supplements at the best prices for the best workouts possible, including brands like 5% Nutrition. Try their real food protein with low glycemic carbs. If you want to train like the pros, use the supplements pro boxer Sugar Dre Donovan of Urixville uses. Available at the T-County Boxing Academy, located on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
The First National Bank of Denison is proud to be your locally owned community bank. As a community bank, they're also proud to be a sponsor of today's game. Supporting local high school athletics is just one way the First National Bank gives back to the schools and communities that have helped make them successful. The First National Bank of Denison, proud to be your locally owned community bank. Visit them online at fnbdenison.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Final score from Sugar Creek, Garaway 42, Claymont 7. Big victory to start the IVC South season for the Pirates. Claymont falls to 2-4 on the season. Garaway is 6-0. Going through the stats today, and when you have a team like Garaway where the defense only gives up 7 points, it would be great to be able to give Subway Player of the Game to the defense. It's just difficult to give a Subway Player of the Game to an entire unit, but the defense played excellent. We heard Wyatt Hirschberger's name a lot. We heard Peyton Keller's name a lot. Jackson Reifenschneider. Just an excellent game all around for the defense for Garaway. But, as is the case in football, the players who get their names called the most are on offense. They're putting up the statistics, and one player put up 4 touchdowns today for the Garaway Pirates, and that was quarterback Brady Geibel. The junior was 11 of 12 passing for 206 yards and 2 touchdowns. He rushed the ball 9 times for 45 yards, also had 2 touchdowns. So our Subway Player of the Game is Garaway quarterback Brady Geibel. Congratulations to him from WJER and your local Subway restaurants. So what do you think of Geibel's play today, Tony?
He's only a junior?
He is a junior.
Boy, I tell you what, watching his maturation, and what I mean, you watch a lot of high school quarterbacks and they go, okay, it's going to be a slant and go and a post, and he picks one and keeps his eyes. No, he went through all 4 or 5 receivers. Nothing's there, run the ball. It might even be a 2-yard game, but that beats turning the ball over, and he just has control of the huddle. He has control of the offense. Man, if he's only a junior, he's going to get better and better, and that's going to be hard to believe. I mean, 6'4", he's got a rocket of an arm. One, I hate to say this, but one really bad throw. I mean, but nobody was going to catch his guy, but, man, he's going to be really good.
Now, I'm sure I'm going to do the post-game interview for Brady Geibel because I'm sure he would like to thank the following individuals for their contributions: Jake Miller, Wyatt Hirschberger, Colson Keller, Yoder, and Cooper McDougal. That is the offensive line for the Garaway Pirates. They gave him time, and he was able – when you're 11 of 12 passing, you have time to throw.
Yeah, 100%. Can I be honest with you? I'm a little upset we didn't get to hear my favorite name on the roster.
Oh, no.
Schwartzentruber.
Oh, Schwartzentruber.
But no, on a serious note, that offensive line played really, really good. And, I mean, he had a couple, like, short runs, but he never got dirty as far as getting sacked. I'd like to go back, and I want to do this. I think this week I have a couple days off earlier in the week. I want to know how many points the Garaway defense has scored. I mean, honestly. I mean, that's only 36. That's only 42 points, 43, excuse me, points they've given up in 6 games. That's still on pace with last year's team, so – this defense is really, really good.
You know, if they if they have scored a lot of points and you find that out, Garaway's defense might have scored their opponents.
Oh, well, I mean, they tied with
They
Claymont
tied them today, yeah.
Correct.
So 42-7, again, you see the final score here. Garaway over Claymont. You want to keep following WJER. We have a game on the radio, 1450 AM, 100.9 FM. That is the New Philadelphia homecoming game against Mount Vernon. New Philadelphia was leading that one. Last we checked, it was 35-3 in the third quarter. At WJER.com, when you're done watching this video, you can tune in and listen to that game. You can also listen to the Dover game. They are in a tight one with Canfield on the road. The the Tornadoes are in the fourth quarter there. Again, here on the hill in Sugar Creek, final score 42-7. Next week, Tony, for these two teams, huge game for Garaway. Indian Valley getting a big win tonight over Sandy Valley, setting up maybe the showdown to decide the IVC South next week at Janaden-Hutton. It is Garaway at Indian Valley. That's going to be a big one.
Oh, boy. Talk about contrasting styles of offense. You got Grady Kinsey, Colton Thomas, and Sam Carter. They can spread the ball around. They like to run the ball, too. I mean, a lot. But, man, this offense, the thing is, can they run the ball against this offense? I mean, they're going to score. I think Indian Valley will score more than 7 points. I will go on a whim and say that. But can they hang? The problem with the running team is this, Bill, and you know what I'm going to say. If you fall behind, it is hard. It is really, really hard to catch back up.
Listen to this Murderers Row lineup for the rest of the season for Claymont. They're at home next week, Tusky Valley. Then at Sandy Valley. Then home against Ridgewood. Then at Indian Valley. Just a tough run there for Claymont. They have Tusky Valley next week at home. Tusky Valley was in a battle with Ridgewood. The score's about to come across my screen. If you look at the ticker at the top of the page at WJER.com, Ridgewood 14, Tusky Valley 7
and that's a final.
Is a final.
I mean, and I tell you what, how far has Tusky Valley really come? I mean, in the past, that would have been, no disrespect to Tusky Valley, that would have been 50, 40, I mean, a running clock, right?
Absolutely.
And for them, so Ridgewood scored a touchdown and got the 2-point conversion to go up 7. So don't hang your hat. You have 2 losses by combined 14 points. You're right there in it. You play Claymont next week. Hopefully get back on the winning ways as long, play good. But again, their slate doesn't get easier either. They still got to play this gauntlet too.
Right. All right, 42-7 the final here. Garaway over Claymont. A lot of people on the field here to close out the end of this game. I'm Bill Hammerstrom with Tony Pelligrino. This has been your coverage of football, high school football, the biggest football season ever at WJER. Thanks to Claxon Communications here. And thanks to you for listening and watching here on your sports voice of the Valley.
You've been watching high school football as the Claymont Mustangs took on the Garaway Pirates. WJER Sports and Claxon Communications presented this live video stream on the WJER Radio YouTube channel, and a replay can be found on WJER.com/videos. Thanks to our scoreboard sponsors, Kime and Charm, Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, Wendy's, First National Bank of Denison, Hampshire Insurance, Pangrazio's Pizza and Pasta, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and the Commercial and Savings Bank. And at the conclusion of the game, we chose our player of the game, courtesy of your local Subway restaurants. Other sponsors included Wood Electric, T-County Boxing Academy, Twin City Automotive, and Sugar Valley Meats. WJER is your sports voice of the Valley.